Okay. You ready to do the push-ups?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Ready to go? Yeah, man.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
What the fuck is up, y'all? Welcome, all eight of you. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't know why I'm awake either. California. But yeah, we're gonna go hang out with a Harley Bama here in a couple hours. Wolf, what coffee you getting? I want some coffee. God damn it. Sam Fios in the house. California Forward. Nuckin' Futs. What's up, Nuckin'? Yeah. So just fucking Link is out there. I just thought it. What's up, Remy in the house? Yeah, thought I'd throw a fucking live up and hang out for a little bit. We'll get some Dutch Bros. Alright, shit. Alright, yeah, Wolf, that's right. You're in fucking. Alright. Dutch Bros. Alright, so the 911, the 911 from Dutch Bros is my favorite with 2 extra shots. That's just me, though. Oh, James, I don't shot time. No, fucking, it's water time. It's water time, coffee time. Listen, it's fucking 6:19 in the morning for me. On Sunday, something like that, right? No, but yeah, it is Sunday, 6:19 in the morning for me on Sunday. So I'm drinking water and fucking yeah, we're hanging out. Well, I'm gonna hang out. I'm not gonna do any alcohol shots or drink any beers or anything like that. Because it's again 16:19 in the morning. 16:19, 6:19. It is an open panel. I mean, I figured I'd pop up and see, if anybody else was awake like I was, or want to hang out or whatever. If you don't want to, that's fine. The 911, the 911 from fucking Dutch Bros is 6 shots, and it's 6 shots plus the whatever fucking other things they put in, but it's also 6 shots with Irish cream. I think it is Irish cream. But again, I don't get no fucking tea. God damn it, Wolf. Go be a bitch. Ain't no tea allowed, right? I mean, if you guys like tea, it is what it is. But yeah, I growing up in, where Dutch Brothers was founded and came along, yeah. So the 911 is what I get with 2 extra shots, with 8 shots total. Originally, it's 6 shots with the Irish cream in it. And it's good. But what's up, MK? MK? California Forge drinking chamomile tea. All right. I mean, fuck. So the Annihilator, I do like the Annihilator as well. Wolf. Also, I was talking to my Harley mom about the whole car situation between you and the other person, and so I sent her the picture that you sent me, and I was like, pretty sure I know damn near exactly where Wolf lives in that said area because of that picture, because I've been there a lot. Anyway, yeah, happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome in. Anybody, open fucking panel. I'm getting over my buzz, my drunkenness, getting over it. Maybe we'll hang out with Harley Bam in a couple hours. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna fucking sit up here and run my fucking mouth and welcome everybody in. Um, like MK, California Ford, Wolf Neve, like Wolf Neve, all you fucking wonderful people. Oh yeah, trust me, person, just text me. Trust me, I know, I know. I can't. I'm not gonna say it. Obviously, I can't pinpoint exactly, but I have a very, very good idea. But yeah, fucking California Ford. You going to work tonight or today or? I mean, California. Good to see you, by the way, California. I know it's been a while since we've actually talked. I've been watching your fucking when you're doing your streams, and fucking walking the dog out there. I mean, but yes, the link is pinned. The link is highlighted. But other than that, I'm just gonna sit up here and run my fucking mouth and talk shit and yeah, hang out. What's up, Wendy B of AZ? Oh shit. Also, Wendy, good to see you. It's been a little while. Excuse me. Sorry. All right. That being said, I'm going to take a drink of water real quick and burp apparently. But cheers, everybody. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out, all 15 of you, on this wonderful, wonderful fucking Pacific Northwest morning, which actually isn't too bad. It's not raining. It's it'll clear up in a little bit. Oh, 100%, Wolf. Well, don't ask, don't tell, right? I ain't gonna tell nobody. But yeah. Sorry. The message is but yeah, like I said, link is pinned. If nobody wants to come up, then I'm again just gonna keep running my mouth and fucking being me. But yeah, it's yesterday was oh wait, yesterday wasn't my stream. The day before. Anyway, yeah. It was I had a good stream on Friday. Last night I was hanging out with fucking G2K on Scotty Butters. Scotty Butters was fucking rocking it. Scotty Butters, for those that don't know, he's a great musician, fucking great singer. He was over. Well, he was doing his thing, and G2K was restreaming, and it was fucking great. Scotty Butters was fucking great, singing them songs. I was trying to sing, but obviously I can't sing. So yeah, I was that was a great stream, and then fucking Arky was live for a while, and so I was over there as well. Um, and then Arky stopped, and G2K stopped, and then yeah, I was just fucking cruising the streets. Maybe getting in trouble. Maybe getting in trouble. I don't know. Yeah, it's just me. Yeah. So yeah, I was over there on G2K, who's restreaming Scotty, and I was on Arkies and hanging out and having a good time, and then once they all shut down, I fucking was cruising the streets and hanging out and not really getting in trouble. I was behaving myself. Yep. See, James Ottawa knows. Yep. Scotty Butters. For those that don't know Scotty Butters, y'all go fucking check him out. 100%. Great dude. Great fucking musician. Um, yeah. Go sub to Scotty's and hit the fucking like button. You know, like MK said on Scotty's and fucking yeah. Excuse me. So again, I'm just trying to get over my buzz, and I'm because I got to go to Harley Bama and do some work here in a little bit. Oh shit! All right. What's up, Wendy? Bleed?
I decided to come be awkward on with you and give you a help.
Because I was trying not to be awkward, but
I know how awkward it is. You can not be awkward about it, but I would know.
Normally I'm not too awkward about it, but yeah, I was running out of things to say. But thank you so much, Wendy B, for coming up here and saving me. Also, Redsy Mac in the house. What's up, Redsy? But yes, I do appreciate it, Wendy B.
I have not streamed in a while. I've been doing little TikTok videos and putting them up once in a while, but
Read it. It happens. I mean, I don't do TikTok really. I don't do any of that. I just do live streams here and there on fucking. Well, I mean, do live streams every Friday, but occasionally I do pop-ups on. Normally I'm not quite so awkward, but again, like I said, I'm trying to get rid of my buzz because I got to go hang out with Harley Bama in a couple hours, do some work for Harley Bama and Harley Papa. But so I'm trying to get.
I have my biggest day of work today, so I have over 50 campsites to clean up because we opened the bottom part of Special for the weekend.
Nah, well, shit.
So
real quick, I want to say, what's up, Pine people? Also, that being said, Wendy B, you're fucking gorgeous, girl. You're fucking all right. I mean, I'm just saying. Also,
yeah.
G2K is here to control me. So.
Get your ass under control, Dad.
Dude, this fucking. Sorry. I have a video that I will post a short of this fucking woodpecker that keeps attacking the street fucking light. It's a metal fucking. You hear him, right?
I had one that used to attack my mobile home in Mesa. Oh man, I was wishing you could fire a gun in the city, kill that little thing. It would not stop.
Always good to see you, Redsy. But yeah, fucking Wendy B, like.
Oh, I gotta watch my
birds,
words. Sorry.
No, you don't. Not here.
Okay.
No. This is G2Ks. We can fucking burn this shit down. We don't fucking care about this channel.
Well, we do. We just care about a different channel a little bit more,
Well, exactly.
I prefer not burning either one of them down.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I know that's something I never thought of when I built this camper is fireproof.
I mean, fair enough. I honestly, I mean, to be fair, I never built my channel thinking that I needed to be fireproof or could.
Yeah, I have broken filters in the first place. How do you monitor your own conversations when it doesn't filter in the first place?
Exactly. That's why you got to have a good co-host. Somebody, but hey, shut the fuck up, Harley. Shut up, Harley. Like you got to have a good, you have at least a decent co-host, and I got fucking one of the best co-hosts of the fucking game. But yeah. So Wendy.
What do you mean Amy's not here? What do you mean Amy's not here?
That's why I said one of. I didn't say the best. But yeah, no, G2K and I are fucking brothers. He's a great fucking dude. All right, James. Goddamn it, James. All right, I'll stop. But Wendy B, I've talked to you a lot in chats and stuff like that. I've seen you around. This is the first time I've ever seen your face. And
really,
and I honestly have to fucking moose up because you are fucking a beautiful fucking lady. You really are.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you for coming up here and gracing us with your presence and fucking hanging out with us and fucking before my co-host came up here, you came up to save me from the awkwardness. And but thank you so much.
I don't think I know these people in the chat. California Ford, that's not the same Ford that I know, is it? And he changed his name, maybe?
No, California Ford is a
Okay.
female.
Oh, okay.
Also, Troy V is a female. Oh, no, Troy V is a male. No, but Red Z Mac in the house, California fucking Ford, two of the greatest ladies I've ever met on YouTube, honestly. And then Troy V is a great fucking dude that, you know, on YouTube, he supports me just like these other fucking great, wonderful people. California Ford, I got it. I got it. Anyway, yeah. So, and that's one of my favorite things on YouTube is the fuck, I can't think of the word, but the melding of the communities, melding. Like, you know, I've known you from a lot of places, Wendy AB, you know, Wendy A.
You know what's funny is I knew the Vicks from Sims, and then through the Convoy stuff, I ended up linking back up to them.
We'll see, and I met the Vicks through another thing, and I know that they were involved in the Convoy stuff, but I wasn't here for the Convoy stuff. But that's where I met you from the Vicks. That they met through the Sims and all that shit, and then you hooked up with them later, or re-hooked up with them. And, you know, I met you over there, and I met California Ford and fucking Ike's and over there, and G2K, and I met from other places, the Wolf Neve. And so it's the blending of community. Blending, that's the word I was fucking trying to work. Blending, not melding. The blending of the communities, it's fucking great, especially when we see a lot of people in other places kind of stuff. And it's like right now, like, again, like I said, I had never seen you or talked to you personally on a panel. And you're up here, and we're getting to talk, and we're getting to hang out, you know. But I've seen you in other chats, and like California Ford, I've talked to her personally on a panel, you know. G2K, I don't know who the fuck that guy is, but James Ottawa and, you know, Troy V, you know, it is what it is. But at the same time, it's different. It's the melding, the blending of the communities, where at some point we'll get to hopefully talk to everybody at some point, you know, not necessarily in person, but on a panel or in chat, or, you know. But I'm sorry, you're just throwing me off because fucking woman.
Make me feel even more awkward. I came to help you.
I know. Oh, you're helping me. Trust me. Anyway. Sorry, I'm not trying to make it more awkward, but you are a very, very pretty lady.
Apparently, you have not watched my son's sunrise streams or anything before.
Honestly, I have not, because I didn't realize that you actually had a channel.
I haven't done streaming for a few months. I'm trying to get my mental health back before I stream and spill it all over the place.
Wait, we have to be mentally stable before we're streaming? Shit.
Well, it gets embarrassing, and I'm tired of embarrassing myself, so I'm just not talking about anything.
Well, fair enough. Yeah.
And so
I mean, I understand.
had to stay off the streams because I ramble about a bunch of stuff nobody wants to hear about.
Well, not necessarily nobody, but
I'm a mental case. Looks get you nowhere when you're a basket case.
Ramble and streams are some of the best streams, I'm just saying.
Shut up, MK. God damn it, MK. Oh. But Wendy, if you could type a chat again real quick, and I'll share your link, because, again, I actually feel bad. I didn't realize that you actually had a channel that you did stuff on.
Yeah, I haven't done anything on it for a while, and don't
That's
feel
all right.
bad.
That's all right.
I think that it's sent. Oh. I'll just say howdy, I guess, because I was trying to send the link, and I'm like, I can't do that.
No, yeah, you just gotta type in chat, and yeah, and then we'll get the link out there.
It made me sign into YouTube to talk in the comment section, and now I don't understand that it's all freaking new.
It's all Greek as well to me.
It's like share your referral link. I tried to do that, but it just said.
Well, the referral link is for StreamYard. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just subscribed to you, and I'm gonna fucking post your link out there for the world.
for everybody to stare at the old stuff. Oh, I put up little
Listen.
shorts once in a while. In fact, I should probably put up the one I did on TikTok. I got some mama deer and 2 baby deer and a papa that walk through the park every day that I chat with, and they were crossing the road, and I did a little short on that.
Yeah, well, look, the link is out there now for people. Like I said, I subbed you up. Again, I apologize. I didn't realize that you actually had a channel that did content.
Old content.
Yeah, put that link up though, or put that that short up that you know with all the deers.
TikTok,
whatever it is.
it's on TikTok now. I'll have to take it. My phone is on 4G and my hotspot's on 5G. I do not have 4G signal here. I only have 5G. So I'll have to wait till I get to the other side of the campground to load the video on the YouTube. It might be on Facebook.
Oh.
But
Are we gonna drop
I have-
Facebook links? Wait a minute. There.
yeah, I need all the attention I can get. I'm on 3 media.
I'm not saying that. However, I'm not sharing my Facebook
I said it.
with a lot of people, but my Facebook has been shared, here and there, but not with everybody. But so, because I don't do TikTok. I do have an X, I guess, and I do have an Instagram. I don't really fucking use those. I don't even use Facebook that often anymore. It's just I have one. And
The only reason I went on Facebook is my friends have been wanting, they don't do any of the other stuff and they need updates. So I started doing Facebook again.
Fair enough.
And somebody got me hooked on TikTok. And since when I got into my depression really, really bad, those tiny little short videos and scrolling helps a lot.
I can understand that, yeah, because I get, YouTube reels and fucking, I go through those like a motherfucker, and I can understand.
Yep. That's the addiction. Plus, you get more views on TikTok. So you don't get more conversation, though. If you go live, people just scroll right past you. Nobody ever talks. It's kind of creepy. I guess you got to be really big or something. I don't know. So
Well, define big. Oh, you mean big on the platform? Sorry.
Yeah, I do my game on TikTok once in a while, but I don't really talk.
What game?
Nobody visits.
What game though?
The Sim Nation.
Oh,
Freeso went down, and I started playing Sim Nation. And they do have some things that make me wonder if they're going to shut everything down because of, but I don't participate in it, so I just want to be able to be active with people. When you can't post and travel a lot, you don't have people around you. And then when you have autism, you don't feel connections through technology a lot. So I don't know. I guess pretending through a game is about as exciting life gets.
Well, I can understand, like you said, the Vix, because they met through that game, and then you met them through the game, and I totally, I really do understand. Not necessarily feeling connected, through real life, but not feeling connected to a game. Because like when we moved up here just 3.5 years ago now, like one of the main reasons, one of my friends brought me on the panels, of course, but one of the main reasons that I do the panels and hang out on other panels to start to do my own thing is like I don't have any friends up here. I've got my parents and my sister up here, and my brother-in-law and my kids, of course, and the wife, but it's like I don't have friends up here. Like the people I grew up with and people I hung out with for fucking 15, 20 years back home, they're not here. And so it was kind of a way for me to connect. And obviously I'm a very outgoing person and I can talk to fucking anybody. I really can. But to build the connections that I had from the people that I left back home it takes a long time. It takes, it takes time to fucking talk to people and get to know people. Whereas
Yep.
on panels and stuff, it's like it. So I'm literally what I normally say. I'm the most out, not out. I'm most extroverted introvert you'll ever meet. And there's actually a term for that Beast Mode introduced me to a while back. So I can talk to anybody. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna actually make a human connection or that I'm gonna fucking care about you or anything like that. But because I hate fucking people. I love people, but I hate people. I don't hate fucking people. Anyway, but I think you know what I'm talking about. I know a lot of people.
I'm a campground host. I do know.
See, oh, fuck
There's
that.
the
When I
people
retire,
with the special sign that I have to put invisible sign in their lot that they have privileges and I should not talk to them.
Yeah.
And then I had to revoke the good dog clause this weekend because there's this unwritten, but my dog's good. He doesn't need a leash. And I'm like, well, this weekend he does.
Yeah, so G2K always needs a leash. We always have to keep him on a leash, but
No, you fucking beat me to it, you asshole. You always need a leash.
What's up, Ethan? Ethan
I
Short in
gotta
the
get
house.
my coffee poured here. I haven't had caffeine yet. Hold on.
You pour your coffee, and fucking G2K is gonna take over and talk to everybody. Go G2K.
So my book's now available on digital, so you guys can download that now. I think I'm up to 84 copies sold so far, maybe. I think.
Yeah, fucking great. Do we have
My
the
sister
link for the? Do you have a link for that?
I don't.
Digital?
Oh, I do. I might hang on. My sister just ordered 7 copies herself, so that's cool.
And even if you don't get a digital, it is available on paperback on Amazon, which I will drop the link for the Amazon here in a second. But the digital, I don't.
There's the digital one right here.
Nope. There's the digital link right there. There we go. That's right. Yeah. So there's the digital link, y'all, for the G2K's book, which he wrote and published. You know, had his publisher obviously put together and published.
He laid down.
Sorry, was that G2K?
He's saying he laid down. He was the one that did it. She's awesome. She's amazing.
Oh yeah. Sorry, the fucking woodpeckers in the fucking wind. Okay. Yes. So yes, his publisher, which was Elaine
Downing.
Downing. That's what he's saying. Listen, y'all. That's what he's saying. But the digital copy is the highlighted comment right there. Well, we'll focus on digital, right? What's up, Mike? Mike Cool in the house, who's actually a great realtor. If y'all don't know, not in my area, but anyway.
If any of you got a book you want to get published for a hell of a good deal and a really honest person and a really good person and someone who knows their job really well, this is her email address right here. Feel free to hit her up and tell her G2K sent you there. She would really appreciate it.
And honestly, if y'all are thinking about publishing a book or you're thinking about fucking writing a book or you're working on writing a book, fucking just
I
fucking
got
do
a
it.
story if somebody wants to write it.
We'll talk to G2K. He can't read, but he's a great writer. What's up, Doggy Royalty in the house?
I really can't spell either, but that's what they got autocorrect for.
Yeah, the autocorrect thing.
Autocorrect says things that I don't even want to say. And I have a bad filter, but autocorrect makes it 10 times worse.
I don't have a filter, so that's maybe why that's where the difference is at.
Hey, I have a great filter. I just never turn it on. So
I don't even have one to turn on. The only thing I have to turn on is myself.
well, not yourself. You turn me on. Anyway,
Okay.
moving on.
Whoa. Whoa.
Dum, 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 dum.
Bump your woodpecker there, bud. Bump your woodpecker there, bud. You're the little spoon, not the other way around.
I am the little spoon because they're, yeah, anyway. Moving on.
There's reasons why. Yep, you're right.
There is reasons.
So I am in my house. This is my house, except it's painted now.
Hold on. What'd you paint it with? Did you stain it or paint it?
I had to paint it. All right, you can take me off the.
Well, I was showing the house.
I went up too early. I was doing that to myself.
Yeah, G2K gets up too early and does it to himself as well. I mean, it happens.
What is this filter thing you speak of?
I do it to myself all the
You're
time.
supposed to think before you speak, and it doesn't happen. I speak before I think because I think faster than I can speak, and I want to try to get out as much as I can.
Y'all are supposed to think before you speak? Shit.
What's the think before you speak of?
You get me mad, and I can't think at all.
Well, I can't think at all when I'm not even mad. So there you go. I just speak shit. But, well, awkward silence, so I'm going to get out of here. I got to get to work anyway.
Hey, you can't run just because it's awkward. No.
Oh, I can run if I want to. I can go anywhere I want.
Oh, yeah, Flexi, you can run.
Well, yeah, I mean, look who can bust two nuts and look who can't.
Well, fair enough.
There we go. Thank you very much. I'm out of here.
All right. Much love, G2K. Have a good night. Have a good day.
Later, haters. See you fucking later. Fucking haters. See you later. Fucking haters.
It's morning.
I know it's
When did
morning.
this
It's fucking.
happen?
It's 6:47 a.m. on my end, and I'm on the West Coast.
Okay.
So, I mean,
I just get busy doing stuff and I forget. Wow. I didn't even
That's
hear the
understandable.
birds this morning.
you didn't hear my birds though? The fucking woodpeckers and the
Oh, the
woodpeckers, they're
woodpecker,
pecking the
yeah.
metal poles. I think it's fucked up that the fucking woodpeckers are attacking my fucking street fucking light. Like, I literally, I have videos of it from yesterday morning. That
They
like,
can actually get through metal.
Oh, G2K's back. Shit,
But-
what'd I say? God damn it.
I don't understand what prompted them to continue going through metal when they're.
Right?
I don't understand. Well, maybe it gets them high, bouncing off that metal, the little sound waves. Maybe it gets them high.
Maybe. I mean, yeah.
I moved up as soon as you said hi, so there you go. I just came back here to say, later, haters, fucking haters, see you later, fucking haters. I'm out of here.
Much love, G2K. Have a good day at work, brother. So, but yeah, and it may be something like that, where they get a certain sensation or fucking. Because yesterday morning, that I'm like, blah, 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 I hear it. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm looking around. I'm like, there's no birds in the tree. There's no birds in the tree. And I look up and fucking there's a bird sitting on the streetlight. I was like, okay, that's weird. And he's blah, blah, blah. What the fuck? And so I took a video, and then he flew away. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. And so I,
Well, now that I
doing
think of it, when I was young, I used to bang my head on the sofa. Maybe they are. Maybe they're having mental collapse in the bird world, and they have to bang on metal.
They could be. That very well could be. I mean, I used to bang on other things when I was younger, but wait, what? Sorry. Anyway, not to make fun of anybody that, obviously people have mental issues and they have. What's up, Mouse in the house? Mouse, can you explain why the woodpeckers are attacking the street fucking light? Can you? Anyway. But yeah, I mean, again, maybe it's just that birds having an issue. Maybe they're blowing off stress when they fucking do that. Maybe they got confused and I mean, fucking listen. I don't know.
Maybe we need Dr. Doolittle counseling services for the birds.
Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Or maybe I'll try and talk to the bird later if he comes back and keeps pecking on the fucking streetlight. But
I'm amazed at how much animals actually listen when you talk to them and it's calm enough.
Yeah.
The deer that have been coming around, it's really strange. Maybe
So
they're
my sorry, go ahead.
shapeshifters.
Possibly.
I'm at a campground, right?
You are at a campground in the woods and like fucking, you know, there's a lot of fucking weird shit that happens in the woods. I love the woods, by the way. That's my happy place. But I've seen a lot of weird shit out in the woods, and someone, you know, like you that lives out in the woods, you know, all the time, and fucking, there's some weird shit that could happen.
I've seen a few weird things, but not unexplainable.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
The things people leave behind at some of the campsites, sometimes you wish you was at the party.
All right, fair enough. But I was just thinking of things that some people might leave.
I should. Oh, there is one campsite. They had a really wild time. They left behind bags of white powder, by the way. I had to call the cops.
Well, like cornstarch or powdered sugar? Wait,
Yeah,
what are we talking about?
I don't think it was cornstarch. Not by the evidence of all the things. They did arts and crafts with pipe cleaners.
Well, all right, fair enough.
But it wasn't just arts and craftsy things. It was toys.
Oh, like toy trucks or wait?
No, toys. Went along with their little baggies of powder. Little wands and
I mean, to be fair, you know, I hate cocaine, but I do like the way it smells. To be fair, so
pipe cleaners.
no, I hate cocaine. I just kind of like the way it smells. To be fair.
Oh, you like the way cooking smells? That's one hard thing is when people start cooking their steaks out on the fire. It's like, arr.
As long as they're cooking steaks and not meth, like it, you know.
But you have to smell them and you don't get to eat them.
Fair enough. That's a good point. That's a damn good point. Also, though, so like, yeah, when you know somebody's grilling steaks and I walk by their house or whatever, I'm like, oh, that smells great. Fucking, my mouth starts to water. So is that like vegans when people are mowing the grass? Do they walk by and they smell that and their mouth starts to water?
I don't know why they think killing plants is better than killing animals. Living is living, right?
I mean,
and the plants give us carbon dioxide. I mean, process carbon dioxide into oxygen. They're taking our oxygen away, those vegans.
It's also a lot of fucking morons that take our fucking oxygen, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, it's definitely, you know, a lot of things that we could talk about.
Okay, thinks the bird season for mating and the excess banging of aggression. I didn't use all the words, but
very possible. It's very possible. Again, though, MK2000, I thought banging a metal. Anyway.
Oh, I wonder if you could record that sound. There was a music app that me and my brother used to use, and we made Cat Scratch Fever from the sounds of the cat scratching the litter box. We were weird. And so maybe you could take the sound of the woodpecker and put it in there and make music out of a woodpecker sound.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not very creative. Like, I don't really care for doing, you know, that kind of thing. But
I don't anymore. But it was funny then.
But also, can I call it a woodpecker if it's pecking on metal? Like, is it a metal pecker? But anyway, what's up, BP Corners in the house? BP's
well, then
corner.
You're getting into the redefining.
Right, getting semantics and fucking redefining.
Just because it's broken doesn't mean it isn't what it is.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Because a lot of us are broken and we're still human.
That is very true. That is very true.
I think almost all of us are broken.
Yeah, I mean, 99. I would say probably 99% of humans have gone through trauma that could consider us being broken. Some are worse than others, shit like that. But that doesn't, But I think to be human is to be broken in a certain
Yep,
aspect.
basically.
Right?
You get around people who don't feel like you don't feel any of their weaknesses, and all you can feel is just strength. It's like they don't feel like a real person to me, kind of. Because human has both sides, maybe.
Good morning,
Right.
Wendy. Good morning, Harley. Yeah.
Good morning.
Mouse in the house.
I'm just thinking, like, I get it, inflation, and I mean, the guy's trying to upgrade into metal, and you know what the finance charges are on that these days? It's angry. I get it. He's angry.
Good point. That's a damn good point.
He's just banging the hell out. Damn it, another day.
I don't want to wake up. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to wake up.
Chopping my fucking trees down. I gotta keep doing this over and over. The kids are about teenagers. They don't even fit.
They don't even care about me. They don't love me anymore.
They won't get a job. I gotta get another house. Damn it.
Oh shit! See, Mouse knows. Mouse knows 100%.
I don't get it. He's like, man, this world is crazy. It just never ends. So, whose book were we talking about this morning?
G2K's book.
Oh, okay.
So hold on. So G2K wrote a book, a poem book, a poetry book. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. It's called "Break the Silence: Poems of My Journey Through Abuse." Because G2K and those that know of G2K knows that his channel is about stopping abuse and pedophilia, and because he was abused as a child, and so he wrote a book of poems. He wrote a bunch of poems, turned them into a book. So yeah, now it is not only available on Amazon as a paperback, now it is digitally available.
Also as a Kindle.
Yeah, as a Kindle, kind of fucking.
I see.
Digital. But yeah, Kindle. Yeah, Kindle digital. As available, not necessarily in a hard copy. But yeah, as a digital copy where you can read it on a Kindle or whatever tablet or whatever reading app you have. So yeah, it's a great fucking. So I'm not a poem dude. I'm not a poetry dude really, but that book has. There's a lot of shit in that book that reaches out and talks to me, and has talked to a lot of people that have bought it, and there's some fucking strong messages in there. And they're interpreted kind of like music. It's like he wrote certain poems through certain things, but someone like me that reads it and going through or gone through what I've gone through, like reading a poem that he wrote for a certain thing, I interpret it a way, but it still connects and talks to me in a certain fucking way.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right.
It's fucking great. It really is.
Oh, you guys go check that book out. Sounds interesting.
It's very interesting, very great read. Also, Wendy, you don't have to turn your camera off for that. No, just kidding. But yeah, it's a great book to me. And a lot of people in our, in the community that have bought it and read it. Fucking, what's up, son, honey? It's a good book. I know it's off, Wendy. I was saying you didn't have to turn it off, but sorry, Mouse. Go ahead.
So how things been going up in Cali? Is that where you're still at?
Me?
Uh-huh.
You mean up in Cali? No. Wait, what? I was born in Cali years and years and years ago.
Oh, I thought you lived in California. I know you live out west.
Technically Washington, Vancouver.
Oh, right.
Washington, Oregon border. Yeah. So I do live in Washington technically, but I live in or work in Oregon. So yeah, I'm right on the border of Oregon and Washington. But yeah, things have been going. I mean, they've been going. I'm still alive. Every day above ground is a good day.
Well, that's good. That's good. Are you still working?
Technically, yeah, but that's a story I really don't want to get into.
Oh,
But
I'm sorry. I'm
technically, no. I mean, no, nothing on you. It's a recent development that I might
Oh,
do
I
something
get
on
it.
here in a little while. But yeah, so technically, yes, I am still working.
Well, I see they still have not turned the sunshine out behind you. Guys, you have to know that every time I've seen Harley dad, it can be midnight where I'm at, and he's still got sunlight behind him.
It's only because the metal peckers or woodpeckers or whatever the fuck they're called.
They're keeping the sun awake, aren't they?
No. So, I mean, it's only 7 a.m. for me on the West Coast. So, this time of year.
We're already at 10 o'clock in the morning.
I know you're 3 hours ahead of me.
We
You're in the
don't-
future. You're in the future. Send me the lotto numbers.
I'm waiting for them from Australia. They're actually a whole day ahead of us.
All right, Amy, get on it, Amy. Are you still here? Oh, no.
I want the lotto numbers and all the winning scores of all the sports.
Right. Like, drafting who? Because I could make some money on the draft too.
That just get me a good bookie and somebody that can just standing in tomorrow.
Right. No. But how you doing, Mouse?
I've been doing pretty good. I've been dealing with my father's cancer, so it went from his lung. We got rid of it there. Went to his brain. We got rid of it there, but we think it's popped back up in the prostate. So round 3.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's never good dealing with shit like that.
It's like playing whack-a-mole.
That cancer's gone. That cancer. When you get cancer, no. Obviously, never a fucking fun thing.
No, past that, everything's been good. The kids are doing good. I got a grandbaby. She's growing.
Oh, yeah.
She's 9 months old now. So I finally got a grandbaby that I wanted so bad.
I remember when both my kids, but obviously my daughter first was 9 months old. It was like, you go through the first 6 months. It's like, oh, this is great, but it's like, oh, I need some sleep and all this shit, and
Yeah.
right, and then finally they get past that 6 months. You're like, all right, great. Excuse me, and they get to 9 months. You're like, this is fun, great, and then you have another child. You're like, well, here goes the next 6 months of my fucking.
Yeah. But don't forget, right then they start walking, and it's a whole nother reality. Like, oh God, everything's got to go up 5 feet. You remember baby proof and everything.
Yeah. Yep. Fucking baby proof and everything, and fucking you go from watching your child crawl to fucking, oh, I can't wait till they walk, and then they start walking, and now you're chasing them everywhere, and
Yeah,
you're
like,
oh, I can't wait till they
time
start
down?
talking, and then they start talking, and you're like, would you shut the fuck up for 5
Yeah.
seconds?
Yeah, and then the why, mama? Why, mama? Why is the sky blue, mama?
Why is this? Why is the sky blue? Why the plant green? Why is it? It's like, I've said it for a long fucking time. My kids are the best and worst fucking thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, I tell you what, they taught me all the things I wasn't gonna learn.
Exactly. So, what is that? What is that song? So there's a kind of newer country song, and it's talking like talk about that. Like his daughter's like, oh, why is the dude pulls up and daughter's in the back seats. She's like, oh, Dad, why is that person on the street with the sign? And he's like, oh, and just as he starts explaining, she's like, oh, why are the birds flying over here? He's like, oh, because the birds are. And then right as he starts explaining, she's like, oh, why is this going on over here? And
Yep.
100% fucking true.
I had one of those that she had, I don't know if it was impeccable timing or horrible timing, but things like I would be at the grocery store, I would be checking out, and just as the clerk would say the total, my daughter would need to tell the clerk something weird that happened during the day. Did you know that I seen a bird with a wing and a half or something? I'm like, how do you do that? How do you know when the worst time to start going? Blah, 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 blah.
Right. It's like my son. Fucking, it took so long because he'd be like, "Oh, hi, my name is Leland, blah blah blah, and this is my dad, and his name is blah blah blah, and this is my mom, and her name is, and this is my sister, and we live in fucking. It's like, dude,
Yep.
dude,
And
stop.
I'm just trying to
Nobody
get a
needs to
total
know.
here. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a total here, honey.
Yeah. I said hi to some random dude in the store. You know, you didn't need to tell him our life story. Yeah, the cashier. You know, he doesn't have stickers, or she doesn't have
Right,
stickers right,
right.
now. It's like,
Exactly.
what?
Pop up. Did you know Mom ran a red light on the way over here? You know, it's something like that.
Listen, I told you to never lie. However, omissions aren't necessarily lying, so you don't have to tell people. You know, it is what it is, right?
Oh, I can't take this. Sorry. I tried to put it up early before I had to work and I can't take it. I hate ponytails, but I get ash in my hair. Sorry.
Well, ponytails are good for.
That's what I said. I have meltdowns. Yes, I know what ponytails are good for. I'm okay.
I'm just the opposite. I'm the world's worst about getting up, fixing my hair, and it'll still end up in a ponytail by midday.
But that fire pit ash can you use it for hair removal. I'm gonna become bald if I don't do something, so I have to put it up in a stinking little bun.
Right?
Prescott's okay.
Hockey in the house. What's up, Hockey?
I don't
Yeah,
feel like I would make Prescott home forever, but
I mean, fair enough. I mean, once I retire, it'll probably be in Texas somewhere. But yeah, probably not Arizona.
well,
Maybe.
only way I would do a forever place is if somebody was with me, and that ain't happening. So I'm not. I'm just gonna die on the road.
They'll just scoop you off to the side of the road and fucking continue on. No, bad joke. Sorry.
I don't do temporary. That's why I'm alone.
Well, I mean, fair enough. And a lot of people. Don't
I found out it hurts more than anything in the world, so I'm not doing it.
I can understand that.
I don't like pain. I'd rather avoid that kind of pain.
Yeah, that kind of pain definitely is different than, I mean, I've been, physical pain the majority of my fucking life because all the shit, but
Well,
mental pain, emotional pain is a very hard thing to do.
Did find out there's a thing called pain stimming. And when I was younger, I used to chew the inside of my cheeks because I couldn't take things. I chew it out. And now as an adult, you'll see me scratching myself all the time. It's pain stimming. I didn't even know what it was called until recently.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was I knew it was a thing. I didn't realize they actually had a term for it. But pain stimming. I mean,
yeah. And I wonder if a lot of people who have chronic pain do pain stimming to help divert it, because I have chronic pain since I was 17.
You people need to learn to scream and holler. I'm just
then we'd never stop, and nothing would ever happen, and my vocal cords would disappear, and then you wouldn't hear me at all, and that'd be it. I'd just explode. Kaboom. I almost exploded this last winter. My heart almost did. I got a hardened valve, and they couldn't get my heart rate to slow down because I couldn't come out of fight and flight.
Oh, wow.
It was bad. I don't know if it was this last one. It was the winter before. Anyway, I was around where I didn't have anybody I knew, and I just melted.
Dadgum.
Yep. I learned lessons. I have to be around people I know, that I trust, that I should trust. Let's add that one.
Well, wouldn't necessarily say that you should trust.
I mean,
because all relationships.
Something in my head should tell me that I could trust them, when I kind of knew I couldn't before that, but I didn't want to accept it.
Okay.
I like to think better about people than they think about themselves, I guess.
Oh, that's okay.
It gets you in trouble.
I mean, yeah. So, because I like to think, better people than they generally deserve. Not that they generally deserve, but I like to see the good in people. That I
Yep.
think a lot of people like to see the good in people. What's up, TJ?
Yep.
But yeah, there's been a lot of times in my life that I've seen good in people and it wasn't necessarily there, or they weren't showing it. It was kind of like a fucking letdown. But I think that's kind of the human condition. Like the majority of people want to see the good in people and they want to trust people, and you get let down and things like that. But again, it's not necessarily their fault to a point, depending on the situation.
Right.
I had to learn there was a difference between the choice in how they choose to act and the good that I saw in them. And the good I see in somebody isn't who they are. I had to learn that the choice in how they act is who they are.
Amen.
And that hurt. That was a hard lesson to learn.
I agree to a point, because people we're humans, and when people are messed up or people are hurt, like they act out in different ways. Like a lot of people, I hate to say it, a lot of people see me as a decent person, which I think I am. However, I've also been a fucking dickhead. I've been a fucking douchebag, and I've said shit I shouldn't have said, and I fucking treat people wrong. I mean, it happens, but it's the repetitive.
Right.
When somebody keeps doing that type of thing over and over, and that, to me,
And
that's
or they act like it's normal to be that way and they shouldn't have to apologize.
And there's something wrong with you, not me.
Exactly.
That's what I mean. There was something wrong with me too.
but yeah, it's when it's kind of, again, repeated actions, and it's like, it's not my fault, it's your fault, kind of thing.
No, the only thing you did wrong was believing it, and that's really not something.
No, there was nothing. I believed what I was seeing. I wasn't believing the garbage because I didn't want to, and that's what was coming out of the mouth, actually. And I ignored that because I kept seeing the good, and I didn't know that the choice of how someone behaves is that person. I always thought the good that I saw is that person.
Right.
And I had to learn, nope.
Yeah. It's funny how someone's first impression doesn't always play out to be who they are. Yep. And we always give people the benefit of the doubt with their first impression.
Oh man, I give people benefit after benefit after benefit after benefit after benefit until I start getting sick, and then it's like, okay, something's not happening.
Well, and I think a lot of people are that same way. Like, you give them the benefit of the doubt and the benefit, and you let a little more. Oh, they didn't mean it. They didn't. And that's kind of the human condition. Like, we want to see the best in people. Right. But yeah, it's a lot of people could benefit if they're like one or two times that you do the same thing, and fucking no, all right, that's enough for me, kind of thing. And as I've gotten older, like, because I'm a very, very fucking understanding person. Again, I can blow my lid, obviously, like any person. And especially if I drink too much, obviously I can get fucking mouthy, get aggressive.
Yeah.
But I'm also not. I give people so many fucking chances. And I don't want to sound like I'm giving you a chance to be in my life kind of thing.
Right.
It's just over and over. And I think we've all experienced, us on panel and in chat, like, I think we've all experienced, you can only take so fucking much. And the majority of people take more than they should. Not obviously take more bullshit, not necessarily take, but that also happens. But yeah, I think you guys understand what I'm saying. Is
I do.
I give people so many chances, and people give other people chances, and it is what it is. But the older I've gotten, like, I'm starting to take less and less shit. Like, I'm a very laid back guy. I just want to fucking hang out and have a good time, fucking joke and laugh and blah blah blah. But especially lately, especially on fucking YouTube lately, it's like, okay, joking around is one thing, but it's like, We could joke around. Like, I mean, Mouse, you've known me for a while.
Oh yeah,
I could
yeah.
joke around. We could joke
Yeah.
around. But if you're nitpicking at me or you're making jokes about it, you're like, oh, fuck it. All right, Mouse. All right, Mouse. That's enough.
Right,
That's
exactly.
and okay, Mouse. That's enough. Okay, Mouse. You know, and again, I'm a laid back guy. I like to joke around and fuck around, but everybody has their bad days.
Right.
And when
Well,
somebody
TJ,
says enough is enough, it's like you should know. All right,
Yeah.
maybe back off, kind of thing. But go ahead. What was that?
TJ made this comment, says, when I feel shitty, I withdraw because I don't want to hurt anybody. But I ended up taking that to the other extreme because that's how I am. Is I always feel like I am in the way. I'm in the way. It's that part of why I live like I do now is because when I'm in the house with somebody, I feel like I have to tiptoe and whisper and be super quiet because I feel like I am in their way and I shouldn't exist, kind of thing.
Oh,
And so that's
And-
part of why I live
give
like
yourself room for the world to enjoy you. Don't hide
Well,
from the world.
But I mean living with somebody or staying.
Right.
It's just because I don't know how to deal with anything emotional like that. I didn't grow up dealing with anything. I grew up being stuffed into a toy box, just told not to breathe because she didn't want to hear me, just stuff like that. So it's always in the back of my head. And I'm like, I don't know how to deal with it. So when other people act that way, I just rather see the good because I don't know how to deal with any of the other stuff.
I think if you understood that most of your generation all feels that way too.
Yep, a lot of us do. But
And
it doesn't help knowing everybody else feels that way either, because it's like, excuse me, I'm in the way. And then you see somebody else act that way and you're like, no, I'm sorry, you're not in the way.
right, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes when we think we're the problem, we look around and when everybody else feels like, well, they're the problem, take that as,
Like,
know
all right,
what?
we can all be a problem together.
No, that's what I'm saying. Take that as, we're not a problem. It's not a problem. We think it is. We think we are. And we're telling ourselves that we are a problem. But the reality is we are not. We are not a problem.
You know, I was,
People
when I
either
first got
in-
here, we have a homeless problem. I was scared to call the sheriff because, when you go to the doctors and they find nothing, and you go to the doctor and they find nothing, and you call and you call the cops and they find nothing. So I'm like, should I call or shouldn't I call? And finally the sheriff comes over and he's like, call us for everything, even suspicion.
Well, I mean, better safe than sorry, but
Yeah.
you've got to give yourself a chance that, not everybody is going to like you. We know that in our generation, and that's okay. But give the people that do like you a chance to enjoy you.
Well, here's the thing. I've been watching Tim Fletcher, and because I'm autistic, I can only get the connections in person that are healthy that I need, and I don't have that around me. So that's what's struggling. My brain can't push past certain things.
Wendy, you don't have that
because
around
I'm
you
not
because you
having
live
that
alone.
human connection.
You live alone as a camp host, so
Yeah.
that's you don't. So the people you meet are 2 or 3 days at a time. Generally.
Well, I have some people who are about 20-minute drive, a 30-minute drive, but my vehicle is in the process of being repaired now. I haven't had it since the 1st. So, yeah, I'm going to be working on making my connections and getting around people again, but I got to get past the fixing the stuff to get me there.
But just remember, in this age and in this time, the one thing we weren't taught growing up was boundaries. So that's what we're having to learn as adults is, I have boundaries. You can be kind to me or you can just not treat me anyway and go away. You know what I mean? But remember to set your boundaries. I can take a little bit, but I'm not going to take it all.
No, I've set them now. Oh, I've been watching Tim Fletcher. He is really good.
What's up, MT?
Hey, MT. Hey, TY.
That's Ty Sport.
When you get comfortable in your boundaries, it gives you a little more confidence to be around people, to let new people in, because you know, hey, I've got these boundaries set and I can meet people all day long, but no, I'm never going to let nobody cross that boundary again. You're either here to enjoy each other's company or I don't want you around. That's the boundary. Right? But once you set boundaries, then you can be confident that when you make new relationships, you're not going to fall for the old habits.
I think that's a very good point. A very, very good idea. Yeah. So I know that Wendy apparently is frozen. So I know Wendy was, talking about, being autistic and on the spectrum, and that's kind of her.
Right.
Oh, I'm sure she'll be back. Which obviously it's different for, autistic people and people on the spectrum, but again, it's like Mouse. You and I have known each other for a long time at this point on
Yeah.
YouTube. Like, and I would
We
love to meet
have.
you in real life someday. And like,
Yeah.
you've always been good to me. I've always been good to you. Like, it's. But I also know that if Mouse was to ever come to me and be like, "Hey, Harley, listen, you did this and I didn't like it, and you did this and I'd be like, okay, all right, fuck it, let's, I'm sorry, we'll figure it out.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
yeah, setting boundaries,
Yeah.
and it's different, right, TJ? It's different, obviously, like people on the spectrum or people that.
Well, I say that especially for people on the spectrum, there are sensitivity issues that they deal with. And a lot of times in the therapy of that, if you'll play out a scenario before it happens in life and teach yourself your tools, when the situation then occurs, if you've practiced it, if you've, then when the situation occurs, you have your tools ready to say, no, I don't accept that.
That's a very good point, because as someone like me, so I'm you can call me paranoid or semi-paranoid, whatever. Like, I think through things. Like, when I go to a restaurant or go into a building, I'm like, there's an exit. If somebody comes in here, they got a gun. What am I gonna do? Like, I fucking plan this shit all the time, every fucking day, every building I go into, even sitting out here, doing my live stream. I'm like, okay, if somebody comes over here, they're gonna fucking attack me. They, whatever. Somebody comes around this way, and that's what I do.
But having your exits in your head make you settle. You have a plan so you can move forward.
Exactly. And that makes very good, very, very, very much good sense to me. Wendy is back.
Oh. Hey, Wendy.
Hey, so I was starting to try to talk about all the things I've been doing to recover, and it actually is leading up to a trip I'm taking in the middle of May. So I've been watching Tim Fletcher. He's a Christian counselor on complex post-traumatic stress syndrome, and he's been working on a whole series on shame and getting past that, which has been amazing. I have been able to come out of fight and flight. Good. And now my vehicle's almost repaired. I'm going to start going in every Tuesday. I go into the little town called Wilhoit, and I help with the food bank and hang out with the local people there. Most of them are handicapped or something in some other way.
Oh, that's a great step.
And then I have a mission trip. This will be my third mission trip. And these mission trips have helped me recover a lot. You don't have to be a Methodist to go on them. You don't even have to be a Christian. But I went on 2 of them so far. We go and we help repair buildings and areas where they're doing mission work for like vets or homeless moms or stuff. And I've done the first one we went to was in Tucson, and we did flooring. We did 4 apartments. We painted in steps. Oh, we did so much stuff. Built basketball courts for stuff. And then the second trip was in Calexico, and it was an old church, and we repaired some of the lighting and stuff.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Sanded and painted the kitchen, which I have a funny video of me sanding because my arms gave out, so I had to start using my legs and dancing with the music.
That sounds fun.
But I got it done. I sanded the entire kitchen myself in 2 days. And my arms hurt so bad. But this next mission trip is coming up in May. It's on Mingus Mountain at my favorite campground where I used to volunteer in the kitchen. doing dishes.
Oh, you're
I'm
a bigger
crazy.
woman than me. You're a bigger woman than me, man.
I love that place. So the mission trip's coming up in May, and I'm hoping I'll have all my car repairs done, and I'm hoping I'll have enough to pay for gas to go up and down the mountain to go do it. But I want to build we're taking down the old ugly wire fencing that they decided to do a bunch of years ago, and we're putting up wood fencing, split rail.
I see.
And we're also going to be chopping some wood up, which I've done up there before because we used to do side chores.
Right.
I've done the wood chopping before, so I know how to run all that.
You got a whole summer of tours ahead of you.
I wish I could do more mission trips. I'm so short. I've spent all my money. I know what my money is going to be all year because I'm on limited income. I spent all my money to get into quartzsite for wintertime already on the repairs that I'm doing right now. And that's just for parts. The guy offered free labor. And my wheel bearings went coming up through the mountains. And also, I don't know how it happened, but the pad came off the brake shoe too. And it was just ugly. It was ugly.
Shit. Yeah, that's not good. Also, MK2000 says, I've been dealing with the authorities at my daughter's school for an unfortunate situation that happened. Really tough as a parent. You feel you have no support for us here. Well, yeah, MK, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know the situation or what you're going through exactly, but I've dealt with some shit through my kid's school and shit like that. But I've had the support of, my wife and, my family and stuff like that. And I also fucking 100% fucking, when it comes to my kids, I'll fucking put my foot down and stand up for, obviously, to protect them. And again, I don't know what's going on, but MK, hopefully everything works out. I mean, feel free to reach out to me if you want to. On my emails is linked to my page. Fucking, if you want to talk to somebody or need to talk to somebody or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me. Reach out. I'm sure there's a lot of people here. I know for a fact that Mouse would fucking talk to you if you could reach out.
Absolutely.
To her,
And my email is on my page too.
We've had something happen in our family that I just can't talk about either, but.
No, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things a lot of people don't want to talk about or can't talk about. Like, there's a lot of shit, especially, with my profession that I can't talk about that happens, but it's, there are people out there, whether it's me or Mouse or fucking Wendy or Citizen Z or Ty Spork. Ty Spork is also another great fucking person you can talk to. He's a great fucking dude. Oh, damn. Okay.
I'll go ahead and drop my link for you guys so y'all can find it.
Yeah. Show them fucking Mouse. I mean, throw your link out there to your channel and there you go.
Hit me up. My email is on my about page. And that's what we do over on mine. I'm a channel. How would you say it, Harley Dad? I believe that we are all just walking each other home. And we could all use a lift every now and then, a hand.
Yep. Lean on me when you're not strong, because in the future I may need to lean on you.
That's it.
And that's the community that we're into, and we're building each other up, and I mean, yeah, it's great. Obviously, Mouse dropped her link. It's fucking go sub her up, go check out her channel, but she did it to fucking, hey, reach out to her if you need to. Her email's there.
Exactly.
My email's on my channel. Fucking.
Mike's way of offering to help society. Any beautiful Venezuelan or Cuban woman need a green card.
Thank goodness I'm a citizen, or I would probably take you up on that. I'm just playing.
I don't know who'd be crazy enough to get a green card to come into this country anymore.
I don't know who would want to be in this country right now.
They're sadly misled of what's here.
There's no place to live, y'all.
What's up,
have you seen the videos of the prices of food in UK?
Okay, well, we don't want to live in the UK either. Dadgummit.
The prices were really low. They were really low. It made me want to move there.
Well, there is Ellen. Ellen, they took Ellen, so I don't know. That's prices. Ellen's are generous. I don't know. That's a toss-up.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah,
But
that's a
yeah,
good reason to stay away.
Well, you know, all of our liberals were going to go to Canada until they found out that Canada's liberals were more liberal than they were, so they all went to the UK.
TJ, I was trying to.
What did you miss about the UK? Well,
Well,
we started
TJ,
with.
hold on. TJ lives in the UK, so just throwing that out there, and that's
I'm sorry,
neither
TJ.
here nor there.
I'm sorry y'all got all of our liberals. I don't know what they were thinking, but I'm sorry.
Oh, MK
I just started
2100%.
talking about the food prices and how much
Yeah.
lower it was.
But MK 2100%, please do. And yeah, I would love to talk to you via email or but anyway, we were gonna talk about you all were talking shit about TJ. So yes, TJ does live in the UK. TJ was born in the UK. Ah, fuck. Speaking of people that are, what's up, Citizen Z in the house?
What's up, man?
Hello.
Hold on, man. How you doing, brother?
Have I ever been up on your channel before, Harley?
No, actually, I don't think so.
Is
And
that
how were you
Citizen
wondering
Z's
about?
bird?
Yes, that's my lovebird, and he's terrorizing the dog at the moment.
It's not your metal pecker, not the woodpecker.
No, I have a carnivorous eating lovebird that likes to terrorize the dog.
Fair enough.
Is it a small dog? Maybe he
No,
thinks
it's a
dog.
purebred German Shepherd puppy.
Oh no, it's not a small dog.
He's 7 months old and already weighs 80 pounds, man.
Oh shit.
He's a big puppy now.
All right. Well, Citizen Z, can you protect me? Because I made TJ mad. And she's gonna beat me up. No, I'm just,
I've had to enforce
let's
the
love
leash
TJ.
law.
Let's love TJ.
Harley, they do have one leg up on you.
I have to enforce the leash law because most of the dogs are bigger than me.
Fair enough.
Hey, you
Your
changed
dog's
your
over 100
position when you
pounds.
sit, man.
What was that, Z?
I said you changed where you usually sit, man. There's no light behind you. What the hell?
It's there. It's just light out, so you can't see it. The street light is right fucking there. It is. I promise you.
Now, see, the theory is I think he's using a green screen because I never see Harley Dad out of the sunlight. I think it's just a green screen. I used to tease him about that all the time.
Well, see, I mean, the post is still here. My emotional support post is still here. The street light is there. You just can't see it. And it's light out.
See, you gotta cut the tree down so we can see the light, man.
If that were he gets sunlight like 24/7. He has to have shade somewhere.
Right?
And too, I remember it was one summer, it was midnight where I was, and we were on late, and it was still sunlight behind you.
Because it was only 9 o'clock at that point. Again, and in the summertime here.
Right.
It will be light. 'Cause, living on the West Coast, right? West Coast.
Yeah. Y'all get like 4 hours of darkness before the sun comes back up.
I remember that shit all the time. Why is it still light out? Because I'm on the West Coast. Y'all are fucking in the East. It's like, it's not my fault you got the wrong time.
Yeah, but does it just go over there and hang, or does it ever go down over there? Like it never goes all the way down.
Listen, some things go down. Wait, what were we talking about? Anyway.
So I really stood up to my kid.
Oh shit! See, Lazo could attest. Lazo lives over here. He's not that far away from me, right, Lazo? Never goes down over here. Wait,
never like 4 hours of darkness.
We're not in Alaska, okay?
I'm starting to wonder. I don't know.
Hey, Harley, so we're going to deport all the people in Southeast to DC to your town, man.
Maybe. I mean, I know some people who could maybe figure some shit out.
Oh,
I mean, you could just buy a bus ticket or a plane ticket. We don't have to be deported to the West Coast. I don't know if that's exactly how it works, but
Gladstone, that's in Michigan. I used to know somebody in Gladstone.
that's Gladstone, Oregon. That's Gladstone, Oregon.
Okay, that was close then. But That's the first time
Ah,
I've heard of Gladstone in a long time.
TJ, go get your work done, girl. We might be here, we might not. Like I said, I gotta go hang out with Harley Bama and do some shit over with Harley Bama, Harley Papa in a couple hours. So I don't know if I'll be up here or not, but yeah.
I just got done doing 6 raised beds. I built the sides
Oh,
out
6 raised beds. Okay.
right. So I owned over 5 acres of land, and I have a pine tree forest behind me. So I took all the trees up and built 15 by 20 raised beds, 3.5 feet high.
Oh shit.
Wow. Cool.
All right, so they come up to your like mid chest.
No more
Yeah.
bending over to garden. Way to go.
Yeah.
Susan.
Well, I wanted to plant potatoes, and the ground here sucks. It's all just clay, gray clay.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so what I did is I recycled the pine needles and the twigs and put that in a layer, put some coconut coir in there, some Fox Farms soil, and then I bought 12 ton of topsoil to plant.
Oh.
Okay. So the kind of the problem with pine needles, though, I mean, working them into the soil is different, obviously, because they're kind of acidic.
Yeah.
But if you work them in right, yeah, like they can obviously provide fucking
We'll see, that's why they're on the bottom. So it's like a compost bin, right?
compost. That's what I was trying to think.
Right, that's always decomposing down. And I till in food scraps in there and shit like that. I'm growing 9 plants this year, though, Harley. I've got 3 wedding cake, 3 blueberry moon rock, and 3 cherry pie photo plants I'm growing this year in one of the beds.
Threw me off for a second. I was like, "Those are okay, I got it." But yeah,
Well, we're allowed here to grow up to 12 plants.
right. Okay. I don't
But
know
I
what
can't
you can
smoke that
grow
much
here. I
weed,
know that
though.
you can grow a certain amount here, and you can have a certain amount here. Yeah. But
Well, I don't drink, so I smoke pot. So
well, fair enough. I can't smoke the marijuanas due to my job, and also the few times I may have allegedly smoked in the past, it just made me tired and hungry.
Yeah. That's
Allegedly.
the point. I don't know why.
You
But
want
that's
to
the point.
experience, eat 1,000 milligram chocolate bar. That'll get you going.
Gotta put a horse down. Oh my goodness.
So right now, MT, it is overcast, and it does tend to kind of be that way in the Pacific Northwest. However, like yesterday was very sunny and very fucking beautiful, and it will get that way today. It's just right now, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:30 in the morning, and the clouds will probably go away because it's supposed to be pretty sunny today. But the majority of the time it's overcast, but it's also hot. That makes sense. But yeah.
Well, even more reason for the poor woodpecker to be angry.
Well, that's a good point. I gotta upload that video. I'm gonna fucking do it here. I took a video of that fucking woodpecker yesterday, pecking the fuck out of my metal fucking streetlight. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Post it as a short with Bang Your Head playing in the background.
He's gonna make it out of metal this time. They ain't gonna chop that damn tree down. He's
With
gonna
a
get in
wrinkled
there.
up beak, man. Wow.
Well, I was just sitting there because I was on a panel, yesterday morning, and I'm like, what is that sound?
Here in the South, what we say. Oh, bless his heart.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's just funny.
I thought it was bless your little heart.
Well, don't say little. Listen, when you say little, then it makes man.
I don't know. The fact that he's pounding on metal tells me he's got a pretty big heart. He's really into it. He's really into it.
Hey, Wendy, is that icon that you have up, is that a greenhouse?
That is my home. I built it.
Oh, that's your house.
It doesn't look that pretty anymore. I had to paint it because a winter out in Quartzsite made the cedar look like pine, and it started splitting and cracking. It needs a lot of work. Everything needs a lot of work. I shouldn't have taken it across country again. I should have worked on it and then went, but
Now, what
I
does that measure out as?
huh?
How big is that?
It's 6 feet by 8 feet by 3.5.
Oh, that's not bad at all. That gives you lots of room. That is beautiful.
It's perfect space. I have enough. I can actually sleep too if I rearrange stuff. But it's perfect. I don't have to crawl in and out of my bed anymore. I had one half this size made out of Coroplast before.
Do you have a like a compost toilet that you use, or do you have plumbing?
I use the vault toilet at the backgrounds, or I have my Let's Do It Right Lowe's bucket.
Oh. So it's the cheap
she's a
version
camp
of a
host. She's a
compost
camp
toilet.
host. Yeah, she's a camp
Gotcha.
host. Yeah.
I have electric hookup now. I have water next to me, and I have a vault.
Well,
But
that's
when
cool.
the other camp host arrives, I'm going down to the lower part of the campground, and I do not have electric down there. I'll be trying to live off my solar in a shaded camp host spot.
Oh,
It's
how's
gonna
that
be
going to
fun.
work out?
Well, I'm thinking of taking my batteries out of my toolbox and setting up my solar into the shed to run my stuff, because I'm going to be here till November 2nd.
Yeah, I just started getting into solar. I have 4 solar panels now that I'm using to run the sprinkler system for my gardens.
Well, I'm trying to go from my lead acid to lithium. I just got a lithium this winter because I broke a solar panel. And I decided to move forward with the lithium because I was only using the solar to boost it in the morning when I ran out and get a last charge before the evening. And I figured I just need more power, not more solar. So I
Whoa.
went that route. And now I have
Lithium,
to get the other.
lithium does last longer, but you got to be careful because it also catches on fire a lot easier.
Well, it's fine. I've been working with it since I got started on the solar. I've been with it for about 4 years now. So, and I also have I forgot what I was. Never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you, man.
Oh, my
You were
wheel
talking about
bearings on my
lithium.
truck are going because of all the weight of the batteries. So now I'm feeling more pressure to finish the lithium and get rid of the lead acid altogether, because it's just too much weight. I have a residential panel on the top of that too. That's heavy. Well, that's all on my truck. My power's on my truck, which
That's
means
cool.
it carries it all the time. That's why I'm taking it off the truck and putting it in the shed while I'm here.
I like that though, man. I love that. I love that building. And you built that yourself, right?
I did. I had to use extra people, and they were construction guys, and they fought me the whole way. I'm like, it's my camper. I'm doing it my way. But
Well, the design looks like a Quonset hut, and I love it, man.
I have pictures and stuff from the inside. If I was on my phone, which I can't because it's 4G and there's no 4G here, I'd be able to show you my kitchen, my dressers, and I have it all set up in here.
That's awesome.
So real quick, not to interrupt, but I just uploaded the video to StreamYard of the fucking
yay.
metal pecker. So here we go.
Dumbass.
I wasn't lying like that. Fucking, and that was the second video I took. The other one's a little bit longer, but you could hear me say "dumbass" because it's fucking metal.
They do that.
I can't get nothing out of this. Well, you've been feeding your woodpeckers there, Harley.
Apparently metal, lacking iron, I guess.
Wow.
Fucking, yeah, but so I wasn't lying. That fucking dude yesterday, he was here earlier today, but he found out after, I don't know, a little bit, but yeah.
Oh, that's the inside of it. That is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got LED lighting on top?
Let's see how much I can turn it. I don't know. It's really messy in here. But
Oh, that is beautiful.
all
I
right,
love the
here's
insulation.
dressers, which you can
Right.
see part of my mess. I don't know how far I could stretch this thing. And that start of kitchen, my front door.
That's what she said.
Cool. Oh, I
All
love
right,
the
let me
games.
try to take it the other way. So now we've got more kitchen over this way. I'm sorry, I've got so many things attached. And I don't know if you could see the propane stove in the corner.
Yep.
The door
can.
has big gaps. There's holes in the flooring for propane to go down. Propane is heavier than air, so I put holes in the floor. Then I have gaps in the door for ventilation that are there all the time, no matter what. I built
Now,
in
for your
safety
lighting, are you using LED like up top?
Yep. I have 4 strips actually. I have to replace one, and I have the other I've got to glue up, but I have 4. I do ultraviolet light on both sides going down the walls because it's kind of cool. And then I have usually twice as much white light going through here.
That is awesome. I
But
love
yeah, I have a
That's
little
pretty
sink
cool.
that I have not figured out how I'm going to set up. I think I'm going to end up doing it through the front door, the deer blind window, and doing a little setup through that. So when I open the door, I have the sink available outside. And when I close it, it's available for inside. But I want to get one of them heating faucets from Amazon.
Yeah.
And that way I can get some warm water. I don't need it to be hot, just warm so my hands aren't ice.
I've
And
seen
just have a
those. I wonder if they
running
actually
water.
work.
I already have the jugs for it. I have 2 of those 2.5 gallon things. Or not 2.5. They're 5, 6 gallon. The big jugs. I
Right.
don't know how much.
Like the 5-gallon drywall bucket.
I heard that laugh.
My bad. Sorry.
I got 2 5-gallon jugs. That's what I really heard.
Big jugs.
Sometimes little jugs are okay.
Fair enough. Hey, listen, I don't discriminate.
Little jugs.
Jugs can get out of hand, guys. You know that.
Well,
They can
maybe
hurt.
on hand.
Especially if they're 5-gallon jugs, man.
That's always been my favorite. That's always been one of my favorite sayings when people are like, "Oh, if it's more than a handful, it's a waste." Like, yeah, but I got big fucking hands. So, oh wait, we're talking about jugs. My bad. Sorry. Citizen Z, calm down. Don't get these ladies excited. Damn.
Wow.
A half gallon of milk pours the same type. Fair enough, Ty. Ty is one of my all-time favorite people.
Thank you, Ty. Thank you.
That's funny.
Ty is one of my all-time favorite people. He honestly, and I'm not trying to, sound like that dude, but fucking Ty is one of the only people I've ever met that could fucking out one-line me. Like, the dude is a fucking one-line genius.
Yeah, he's witty.
Yeah. Going back to your jugs, what were you saying, Wendy, about your jugs?
So, what do you prefer, though, Harley? Is it the 5-gallon jugs or is it the 1-gallon jugs?
Listen, like I said, I don't really discriminate, but I do have big hands and a big mouth.
Well, it just depends on the level of convenience needed,
Well, I mean, yeah. Half a dozen in one hand, 6 in the other.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying sometimes the 5-gallon jugs aren't real convenient.
Yeah, sometimes they are hard to handle every now and then. But Citizen Z, what do you prefer?
I like the 2-gallon jugs myself.
He's a moderate man.
Fair enough.
With a little sticker on there, got milk.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Ghost Eagle Guardian in the house. What's up, brother?
Hey, Ghost.
What's up, Ghost Eagle? My brother, how are you doing?
Yama mama.
Yeah, he calls me Mama because he's a Harley dad.
Honda
Suzuki
boy.
Queen.
I've tried to come up with a nickname for him, but everything can come up with like fucking a live hawk.
No.
Beef?
Sparrow.
Exactly. Right?
Enemy.
Nothing ever sounds as good as fucking Yamaha Mama. That's why I'm like, fuck, I can't really say that. But he just needed to pick a better name in the first place.
Missing Carnivore.
Oh,
I don't know. Now I'm playing with
Missing Carnivore.
Lincoln or us, man.
I can come up with a bunch of weird names. Give me time.
Fuck. Oh, he says morning, Wendy.
Is this the Ghost Eagle I know, or is this a different Ghost Eagle?
It's probably the Ghost Eagle you do.
Guardian added to the end of it.
Is that Craig?
Well, Ghost Eagle is a Native American guy.
Not the same person. I know that.
Oh, okay. So that's not Craig.
I know all the
No.
names are. Some
Okay.
people change their names slightly, and you're like, "Is that the same person? Is it not?"
That's the Ghost Eagle Guardian. That's the only Ghost Eagle Guardian that
Okay.
I've known. But yeah.
He's a Native American gentleman. He's really a nice guy, man.
Well, all right. We're not talking about the same person. The one I know is Native American, but he's not a nice guy. So.
Well, he's nice to his friends. I'll put it to you that way.
Okay. All right. No, Ghost
I'm
Eagle's a good
haunted.
dude.
No.
Well, that being said, I gotta go tinkle. So y'all play nice. Citizen Z, please don't woo both of these women away from me. I love both of them. Okay.
I don't know. He's got a beard going Harley Dad. You know how that is.
Wait.
Well, I'm
You
old.
call that a beard? Wait a minute.
I knew that gets you back. Hurry up.
Wait a minute.
Oh, this is where I'm supposed to say, we listen, we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge. And then you say something really awful to somebody, and then remind them we listen and we don't judge.
Mhm.
It sounds like an abuse party to me.
I know. It's like what somebody says to you before they
know
just
that
are really
time when
fixing
you
to
thought
rip you one.
You know that time when you thought it was a bad dream when you wet the bed? It really was me playing with the hot water.
We listen, we don't judge.
Don't touch me. We listen. We don't judge.
That's just fucking hilarious. Oh man. So now the insulation for that, right? Do you have insulation in your walls for that? Or is that
I have the corrugated metal outside. Then I have 1/2-inch Coroplast behind the Reflectix, which
Right.
Reflectix has a better R value when you have an air gap
Right.
between it, and that's why I did the 1/2-inch. And then on the roof, I have over the metal, I have the 1/2-inch foam, and then I put Coroplast over top of that, and then I have a Coroplast here between this and the metal to cause an air gap here. But I have
That's
more of an air gap here, so I ended up putting that foam there because of this. And now
Right.
the Coroplast is starting to rot, and I've got to redo the roof, and I just don't have the energy. It's not like when I built this, I could do more with my hands. I'm losing
Right.
my ability to turn things as much.
Oh, I know how that goes.
The connective tissue in my wrist are starting to have problems, which is pissing me off because I want to do things. And I just
Yeah.
keep pushing, and it just keeps hurting, and I just keep pushing because I don't want to quit.
I know how that goes. Trust me, man. I wake up like that every day. It sucks when you get old.
Yeah, well, I use 4 hours to prep, and then I turn on some good music, and I turn it into a dance party. When they say the camp host walks the lot to check for trash, I dance every lot to look for trash.
Hey, whatever.
I turned it into a party. How else do you get past your body when you really want to do things? So that's what I did.
Exactly.
Good deal.
I'm
I know.
refusing to give up and die.
Yeah, I wish I was younger, but I know how the aching feels. I'm 77, and it just hurts every day that I get up, man.
Well, I've had fibro, and I've had arthritis since I hit 17, and I've had fibro all my life, and now my connective tissue. So I'm used to pushing. I broke my tailbone working at Mingus Mountain one summer, and I continued doing dishes and walking around no matter. And I did it for 6 months, and I didn't remember breaking my tailbone. When I broke it, I said, "Oh, I did something serious. And then I said, "No, I'll rest and see if it heals." And then I forgot I did it. 6 months later, I remembered what I did. So I go to the doctor, and he's like, "Why'd you wait 6 months?" Well, I have a mental illness. I don't remember stuff. I knew I had pain, but I didn't remember why.
I got tended pain, man. What the hell did I do?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna poke out and say that's just denial. I do it too. Oh, that didn't hurt as bad as it did. No, I'm not this old. Nope. It's gonna be okay.
My arms are not falling off.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Get over here now.
I walked up a driveway the other day, and it was a pretty steep incline. And at the time, all my lady friends are talking about, yeah, we're going to go hiking this summer. We're going to do all this physical activity. And I've been right there with them going, yeah, that sounds fun. And then I walked up this driveway. And by the time I got to the top of it, my poor little legs were just jello. And I walked to the kitchen table going, they ain't fucking hiking. Ain't nobody up there fucking hiking. I can't hike. This hurts.
You know what? I used to go up to Mingus Mountain every spring because the elevation was too high and the oxygen is less. So I went up there and pushed myself every year. So when I came down off that mountain, I had the tremendous ability to get through things without it bothering me as much.
Well, maybe that's what I'm going to blame it on that. You're absolutely right, Wendy. It is not me. It is the altitude, and I'm sticking with that story. You just helped me out. It's the altitude, y'all.
You know what? Always walk with the dog. Always walk with the dog. No one will hear you panting.
Right.
That's true. That's true.
Fair.
And if dog's chasing you, you throw the dog in front so you can get away quicker.
Yeah. Or hope the bear chases the dog if it comes up.
That's right. Here, chase the dog, man. Leave me alone.
You're not allowed to feed the wolves. Don't take chihuahuas.
Yeah, take something that can beat something up.
Take a cow with you. They won't see you for a week.
I don't want it to be an appetite, just a small appetizer before it gets to me, the main meal. I want it to be full.
Right, man.
I wonder if you can get away with riding cows.
Actually,
you can ride the cow down the trail when the critters come. Just abandon the cow. They'll be busy for a week or so, and you can explore all you want after that.
I've actually seen a guy do that here. Tennessee is so weird. But this guy, he's got all these DUIs on his record, right? And he can't drive his car to the factory plant where he works. So he drove the cow, and that wasn't even the funny part. He put it in a parking spot, and I kid you not, that cow stood there. Like it just stood there.
That's what I need.
It's like it was parked. I was like, how did it It stayed there. It didn't even wander off.
There's a guy that walks a Great Dane that's 110 pounds, and since I weigh less, I think I could just ride his dog into town.
Yeah, there's a few of those. I could, yeah.
Come on. It's a good boy.
Oh,
You're
Oh
a
my
good
goodness,
boy.
how beautiful.
You're
not
a good-
Uzi, the dog. The dog is beautiful.
Well, we're in a beauty contest together. man.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Does he have a good
They-
boy certificate?
Yes, he does. He ate 22 pairs of my shoes.
Oh no, that's not a
Oh,
good boy certificate.
goodness.
Did you just flex that you had pairs of shoes? You son of a no.
That's not fair on Harley, Dad.
That's all right. I have pairs of shoes as well. I do have to wear 2 shoes.
Well, oh, you don't have the spring?
Take it.
Don't they make the prosthetic with the spring on the bottom?
Yeah,
So
I
you
don't
don't
have
have
the
to wear
fucking tink
shoes?
tink. Although my actual foot does have the spring. It's just a little spring, but I do have to wear shoes. Yeah, I have to wear a set of shoes, 2 pairs, 1 pair.
Wait, so that they said that later this year they're supposed to come out with an exosuit for people who have lost limbs to help them, so that you can have a lot more
Be
mobility.
a robot.
Well, I was saying, I was gonna say an exoskeleton, exosuit. I mean, would be good for people. I would think like have back issues or paralysis, something like that. But as someone that's only lost 1 leg, like I don't need exoskeleton.
It's like
It'd be cool.
25K a pop. They go to sell.
25,000. My fucking leg was 23. What the fuck? I
Yeah,
got ripped off.
Wow.
they've been working on that for
Well,
at least longer than
there's
I've
a
been at Nomad,
titanium,
because I remember
right?
watching the ads.
Is it your leg titanium?
It's carbon fiber titanium. Yes.
Oh, carbon.
So
That's
yeah.
very strong.
The leg part is carbon fiber, but the actual foot part is titanium.
Is it one of those that's
That's
got
a
that
bullshit.
automatic knee motor thing on it?
No, so I'm a below knee amputee. So I don't.
Okay.
I have both of my knees still.
I've got a friend that's got one of those, and right there at the knee, it's so funny because it's kind of robotic, and when you put pressure on it, it moves just
Yeah.
automatically. So while he's standing
the
there, he
servos
can't
in
put
it.
pressure on it, or he'll stand there and his leg is bouncing back and forth. He's like walking in a circle, standing there trying to talk to you because his leg won't stop.
Well, I swim in
That's true.
circles, so I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I watched a double amputee running track, and he beat all the rest of the guys that had 2
Yeah,
legs.
fucking
man.
Oscar Pistorius,
He was
Tink Tink.
fucking
We call him Tink Tink because Tink. Yeah, that's Tink Tink.
Well, if I had
But-
springs on my feet too, I could have probably kept up with
Well,
him. But
and that was a big thing about that entire thing was like, well, he's got less weight on his legs, and it was a big fucking thing.
well, I remember.
Yeah, and he ended up killing his girlfriend. And he's finally out of prison.
Oh, that is right. Yep, fair.
Yeah,
he did.
Oscar
He did.
Pistorius. Yep, 'cause,
Yep.
he shot into. Anyway, not getting into that whole thing. But so I understand. Like people are like, oh well, he doesn't have the weight. So, but what a lot of people don't understand is, so I don't have the weight of my leg, but I have extra weight that this leg weighs that I don't have the extra
Right.
muscle to move.
Right.
So yeah, he had 2 fake legs, but he had the weight of those legs that the muscles weren't there to help him.
Right.
But again, I can understand why people, are like, well, because he doesn't have. Yeah. it
Oh,
is what it
Harley, Dad, we were just jealous of the springs. We'll be
That's
honest.
right, man. You're
We were
you're
just
springier
jealous.
than us, man. You're like the Easter Bunny.
Well, when he ran track with them, they were kind of the backward. How do you explain it, Harley, Dad? But they were.
Well, yeah,
like-
that's what
like
that's
your
what because
springs.
the disease talk about the springs, the backward leaf springs, essentially,
right.
and that's what my foot is, which I can't show you with the computer because if it was a phone, it'd be different. So yeah, the
Oh, right.
actual, so my leg goes down into the joint, not to the joint, but to the fucking thing, and then there's a loop that looks, it's like spring, only it's not backwards like
Yep.
runners are,
Yeah,
into the foot. So yeah,
right.
I mean,
But he would put on those that just look like L shapes. You know what I'm talking about?
right, yeah, right, going
Like
backwards, yeah.
skids. Yeah.
Which
And
again,
I'll
that's what
admit,
mine is, but it goes forward.
we just want, even though we had both legs, we just wanted a pair to play with too. We really liked those. So
Hey,
we
listen,
took
I
it
got
out
something
on
to play
him.
with now. Wait, what? Sorry, bad joke.
We were just jealous of it. So we took it out on him. We were jealous. We
A
told
friend
him
of
that
mine-
wasn't fair.
A friend of mine that I worked with at Disney, he was a one-leg amputee, but he had a wooden leg, and that thing was just like major poundage.
Wasn't that
for him.
Captain Hook?
Well, it might have been, but no, he had a wooden leg, and it was crazy. And then it went to plastic. That didn't work. He didn't get the benefit of a metal leg though.
No. Well, and again, mine's carbon fiber and titanium. Like, the fucking technology has come a long fucking way.
It has.
And again, I didn't know any of this until I lost my leg. So that's when I started researching, and
yeah.
it literally went from the fucking crutch under the fucking to peg legs to wooden legs to fucking what we have now, and even my leg isn't as advanced as a lot of people are, because there's like my leg right from the socket down, my
Uh-huh.
foot doesn't move. My foot doesn't move. I can feel it.
Really?
To me, it doesn't feel it.
Right.
So to me, I feel it, and it feels to me like it moves. But like going
Right.
up a hill or down a hill, it obviously doesn't move. But they have feet now that they're hydraulic, so they step down,
Yes.
and it takes a second. Obviously, it's not like a normal foot, so it takes a second to. And
Right.
fucking Jesus, and that's not including all the fucking mechanical and electronic shit that they have and stuff like that. But even my foot, being what it is, like I said, my first leg was 23,000. My second leg was 23, right around there. This one I want to say was like 24,000. But I can't imagine how much the electronic ones cost, or the
Yeah.
hydraulic ones, and
Oh yeah,
Stuff like
they're up
but-
around a couple
but-
100,000 there, Harley.
oh yeah, but to me, it'd be worth it in a sense. Like, again, I'm one of the lucky ones that when I walk, I can feel my foot even though it's not there, and that's one of the reasons I
Right.
walk as good as I do, is because I can feel it. That
Right.
doesn't happen for very many amputees. A lot of people can't feel it. Even though it comes with the phantom pains and phantom issues here, and there.
Right.
But to me, I'd rather deal with the phantom pains and phantom feelings than to
Have
not
you ever
feel
had your
that
foot itch?
Oh yeah. So for the first 3 months after I lost my leg, once my foot was gone, I had a cramp in my foot for the first 3 months.
Oh wow.
That was not
Yeah.
there, and there was nothing I could do to alleviate it because it wasn't there. However, what is technically though, it is there in the sense of my brain, because the nerves are all still there. The nerves are just end before they realize they end. 'Cause,
Right.
you
Right.
get the leg cut off and the nerves are still there. They don't take your nerves out, obviously, but to your brain. So I spent 38 years walking on a leg without a problem, and then once it was gone, it was like it's still there, but it's not. So I spent 6 months, so 38 years, right around there, walking on a leg. I spent 6 months on a walker before I got my first leg back,
Okay.
first prosthetic.
Right.
And it amazed me the fact that I got adjusted to the walker so quick. So at the old place before we moved out of there, I would walk over, use my walker. I'd go to the door. I would turn around with the walker. It was a sliding glass door. I'd turn around with the walker. I'd open the door and I'd hop out onto the step, and I'd lean on the freezer right there to
Uh-huh.
smoke or panels or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was only 6 months. And then once I got my first leg and I was, walking in just fine, like I would walk to the sliding glass door, I would open it, I'd turn around reaching for my walker. And it was like, well, I don't have the walker. So 37 years of walking just fine. And
How
it
long
only took
did
me 6 months on a walker before my brain was rewired to reach for my
Right.
walker
Right.
for months afterwards.
Harley, how long did it take you to learn to walk again?
Oh, so the day I got my prosthetic, so I went in for a test fitting. It's called a check socket. So they cast your leg, and they're building the socket around it and everything. So I went in for that, for the test socket, and so they cast my leg. I went in 2 weeks later to check the fit of the socket, and then the day I went in to get my leg, they put me, and this is actually one of my first shorts actually on my channel. So
Yeah.
they she puts the leg on me. I stand up, I walk along the bars, and I turn around, I walk back along the bars, and I walked out that day on my leg. And she's like, 15 years as a prosthetist, I've never seen anybody do that.
Wow.
There's a short on again. There's a short on my channel. I'm dragging my walker behind me, walking out of the day I got my leg.
Yeah.
And again,
Yeah.
again, part of that is because I could feel my leg still.
Right.
So it's I'm fortunate that I.
It is. It's a lot mental.
Most
It
people,
really is.
it takes them, what, months to learn how to walk. Again.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, so Amy, she lost her leg a couple of years before me and stuff. So I don't want to say too much about her or anything without her being here, but she has a prosthetic, but she also spends most of her time in a wheelchair because she's on her same prosthetic from her original one. Here I am, fucking 2 years younger prosthetic or amputee than her, and I'm on my third leg already, kind of thing. Right.
How much of that is the changing of the bone and
I'll be
the?
right back.
Well, and that's exactly as a I'm 6'3", 275 is what I was, and so I have a lot of density to lose versus
Right.
someone that's 5'3", 5'4", 180 pound, So
Right.
yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm gone through on my third leg already, is because of that, because I have a lot of
Exactly.
density and a lot of mass to lose.
Right.
Even though it's not like I'm losing muscle, I mean, actually, you're building muscle in certain parts of your leg as you walk, but you're also
Right.
losing volume in the lower part of it. So, and like Ghost Eagle said, his is carbon fiber as well. And this is all shit I didn't fucking know. I never knew any of this because obviously a lot of people that aren't, haven't gone through this or don't have family members that have gone through this. It's like you don't understand what goes in to something like this. And it's not necessarily just leg. Like anybody that gets anything amputated, fingers, hands, arm, like.
It's the same thing for teeth. Even
life-changing
denture
process.
wearers have to go through the same thing. And some people, according to the bone density in their mouth, some people can wear the same pair of dentures for 10 years. Some people have to go in and have them changed every 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Knock it off, Felix. He's
I'm
bad,
waiting
man.
for
He's
it to
teasing
be
the
warmer
shit out
before I
of
work.
What's up? Viper in the house, Wolf in the house, Wolf today. Love, but yeah, like I said, Ghost Eagle, like he was saying, his is carbon fiber as well. I think he was talking about his dildo, not his leg. Sorry, bad joke. Bad joke, but still got people laughing.
All right, Harley, man, I'm leaving you. I'm going back out and play in my garden. I just came in for a short break.
Z, citizen, you can't leave
Yes.
these chicks, dude. These chicks, bro.
Hey, man,
Bro.
I'm sorry.
I must not pulling it off today, Harley. I'm just losing my touch.
Oh no, you're pulling.
All right,
Anyway,
ladies.
all right.
it was
Citizen
great
Z,
meeting
what's
you.
those, brother? Good to
Thank you
see
for having me up, Harley. Take care, friends.
It was nice to meet you.
Have a good night, citizens, or good day. So I know he mentioned Disney earlier because he used to be an animator for Disney.
Oh,
And that's
wow.
kind of what his
Oh.
channel is. Citizens. He still does animation. He does drawings and all kinds of shit. It's fucking. He's got a great fucking channel.
That's cool. I'm all into animation. Well, I'm into Disney. I'll accept Disney. I'm not like anime, but yeah, Disney's my dude.
Ghost Eagle's trying to bring it back to Jugs. He said later zebra.
Well, fair enough. That's a good catch. Even I didn't fucking catch that one.
Okay, the baby deer video is finally up.
Dude, if you want, you can present screen and we can play it over here, or we can just send people over there to watch it. Actually, that's better. Send people over to your channel.
Better
Watch
go
it.
there and come back. It's only 20 seconds.
That's like Laszlo's love life, only 20 seconds.
I don't have enough streaming power to stream it. That's why I haven't been streaming partly. Plus, the campsite I'm at, I don't have a clear view of the sunrise or the sunset. It just happens.
It's suddenly light and it's suddenly dark.
Yeah. We got trees. I don't even see the sun until it peeks up over the trees, probably. It's, yeah. Maybe my next campsite, because there's another camp host gets the hookups here, and I go down below where I live off of my own solar. But anyway, there might be a view down there. I'm hoping.
Okay. Well, I hope so as well.
It does have a better 4G signal, but I haven't been able to test the 5G signal down there. I'd have to take all my stuff down.
Yeah. I mean, your 4G signal probably fucking better than my fucking internet here most of the time.
The 4G, I can't even watch videos on my phone. It's really hard at night because I don't have enough signal to
Yep,
even
I've heard that
watch
before. It gets really hard at
videos.
night. Sorry, Wendy. I'm sorry.
30 seconds is a long time.
Listen, this is coming from fucking Laszlo and Vibrant, so those youngins, they don't fucking know what's going on with you. Fuck. Anyway. Didn't I fucking... I'm trying to drop your link again, Wendy, but...
I lost my pen.
Oh. There you go. I got two. You want one of mine?
No, not a pen, a vape.
Oh, a vape pen. All right.
I don't want to puff on ink. Thank you. No.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I've been, yeah. You save money when you work on that stuff. You don't need it as well. You don't need it. Yeah.
Type in chat for me, Wendy, so I can get your channel, and I will give them the link to that
Thank you.
video for you. I looked for you in chat, but I couldn't find you.
I think I can just type the link in.
Okay, that's you.
Because I'm too lazy to cut and paste right now.
Well, you don't have to cut and paste. Just type anything, Wendy. Just say hey in chat. That's all you have
Well,
to do.
I just got the whole link. Oh, I'm not a mod. The link doesn't do any good. There you go. Duh. I keep forgetting.
I got you.
Like I said, I haven't streamed in a long time. I forget how everything works again. It's like I got to go to school and learn it again.
What's up, Fairgirl in the house? What's up, Fairgirl?
Awake is
Again,
great.
for anybody though, it is an open panel. If anybody wants to come up,
It is when things go good.
Right. Probably have to get out of here in, I don't know, 45 minutes. I only got 2 cigarettes left after this one. Oh. Yeah, Fairgirl in the house. Fairgirl's a fucking good dude. For those that don't know Fairgirl, he's a fucking solid dude. He's actually one of the OGs around, not just my channel, obviously, but a lot of other channels. Fairgirl's.
Am I allowed in the... Oh, I thought it said planet. Am I allowed in the panel? I thought he was asking if he was allowed on the planet.
Stop the planet. I want off.
So, Laszlo, are you going to be good? Because Laszlo has a tendency to push boundaries on panels. But
Don't
Laszlo,
shake
if
the
you're going to
panel.
be good, Laszlo, yes, I will allow you up.
Boundary push.
And I know Laszlo is not going to do anything to get my channel fucking destroyed, but he's come close a couple times, Laszlo. So Laszlo, you will be allowed to get on panel if you're going to be good. If not, anyway, that being said.
Oh, yeah, and y'all make sure to sub up to Wendy while y'all are checking out that link. I think it's the first short. Is that right, Wendy?
I just posted it while we were talking.
Okay.
It came off of TikTok. I originally posted it on my TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Because I get more attention there.
I was gonna say, how many are they subs on TikTok? Are they like how many Is it subs or is it just
Wait,
viewers?
followers. They're called followers.
How many do you have over there? Who don't mind me asking?
I don't know about followers.
What's up,
but my
penis breath?
views-
Say, speaking of followers, what's up, Wolf?
I have to look. I don't even know how
You like my-
many I have. I know my views have been getting like 400 views. That's the attention I need. Views. I have 282 on TikTok. And how many do I have here? I don't know. But my favorite recent video on TikTok is the little snowman one. You'll have to see that one. I think I put that on YouTube too, isn't it? A little snowman
Maybe.
video. Hey, Wolf.
Maybe.
I'll
Well, hello.
mute for a second. We can talk.
Oh, you can talk. It's fine.
Well, as soon as you came up, Wolf, like to me, she was cutting out. I don't know.
Because
Hello.
hello. It's because of my good internet. It makes yours die.
That's very possible. What's up, Wolf? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm just drinking my coffee, getting ready for my show.
Wait, you have a show? What? No.
Yeah, it's got 15 times what you got. Remember?
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Now I remember.
Ah, yes. How did you make up with Casey and the other ones from the other night?
Mm,
No, that's fine.
well, yeah, it was a whole thing, and then Casey went live, and I did a live for like 22 minutes afterwards. I shut mine down, went over there, and it was kind of like we kind of hammered shit out. But then I was just listening and watching things that were being said, and so it's we'll see.
Oh, that's. I think you all just get a little drunky and a little silly.
Well, I mean, getting drunk and silly, that does happen. But also, when you're repeatedly saying, "Hey, let me talk, 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 let me talk." Oh, wait, it's my stream. Why am I asking permission to talk? Wait a minute, shut the fuck up. Anyway,
He does tend to the blather on. I will say that, but
Well, yeah. Well, and I understand over talking, and fucking shit like that. I mean, I do it obviously as well, but I don't know. I reached the limit the other night, and it was what it was. Again, I went over there on his stream, and we had a conversation and kind of hashed it out. But just listening to things after I left panel was like, interesting. Not about me, but just other things. Anyway, won't get into it too much here. Because on Wolf's stream we don't want to bring drama over to Wolf's, and so
no, I watch enough drama.
exactly.
I watch the world fall apart. That's good enough for me.
I hear you.
All right.
Like watching, I'm not going to bring it up right now, but I know I got to go cover like the Pakistan and India thing and all kinds of other stuff like today. So I'm going to be doing that probably for like 8 hours.
At least, yeah. So
at
for those
least.
that don't know, Wolf does do a news coverage kind of channel where he's got like 4 or 5 screens going at once, covering different things. He talks about them. People in chat talk about them, and he, shit like that. It's a great fucking channel. It's very informative for those that aren't sub to Wolf.
It looks like this.
Wolfcast thing right there. Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Trapper
go.
Outdoors. Trapper Outdoors is a sponsor of Wolf's, and yeah.
I'm trying to get all the sponsors. I wish my hands worked on this model. I'm trying to get all the sponsors working together actually right now. So it's been a good time trying to facilitate that. Let me see. Where is my actual just right
I understand how that could be irritating. Also, I'm just trying to, get the fucking merch I paid for to actually get printed and show up.
I got my 2 mugs.
I know the merch that you got from me showed up, but every time I go and check on what I order from you, I don't know if I think there's a backlog because
Is it from Teespring?
it's Teespring. It's in production, but it's not printing or sent yet. But yeah, it'll take a while, I'm sure. But.
Yeah, they've been backed up. I think it takes between 2 and 3 weeks, and I hope they used to have all their stuff here in the United States, and I'm hoping they did not be like, oh, we moved everything overseas, and now it's like, oh crap, because everything would be backlogged. Why is this not working? I'm trying to get my camera working with. Oh, I know why it's not working, because OBS is open. That's what
Because you
it's
broke it.
because I broke it. That is exactly why.
All right, we got a mouse and a wolf. Uh-oh. And we got a Wendy. Yeah, Lazo, I mean, there's lots of times I've gone on streams and then fucking shit where I haven't been drinking as much or I'm not drunk at that point. It's like,
There we go.
it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, I like to drink. I like to hang out and have a good time. Like, it's not necessarily anything like, but yeah, definitely watching people that are have drank too much is one thing. And again, I've been there multiple times, but
Well, and I think that's part of the problem. When I was watching earlier, I was like, oh, high emotions and drunk people, But at the other end, they say in wine there's truth. So,
well, and it's also like, again, I've been super drunk multiple times and, had situations. But to me, what happened on my stream on Friday, yeah, I was drunk, but I wasn't drunk. And it was just like, stop over talking. And then I would backstage him.
yeah.
And then I'd bring him back. Well, why'd you backstage me? Because I told you to stop. I asked you to stop. You wouldn't fucking stop. And you kept going. And so I backstage you. But then you come and get mad at me because you could just ask me to stop. Well, fuck, I asked you and told you multiple. Yeah, it is what it is. But
yeah, it's not a huge deal.
I did unban him. I haven't given him his wrench back yet. We'll see if he actually gets that back at some point. But I did unban him. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, Wolf, I know you're over here fucking white knighting for fucking Casey. I understand.
God. Oh, why? Oh, God. No. Actually, I came to talk about the, the hacking off the limbs thing earlier. That's actually why I came on because I was reading a whole thing the other day about like a bunch of mechanical limb stuff that's like getting held back right now. It's like pretty freaking cool. Like you could have a leg that would replace your current leg and look damn near normal, except you could kick in a door with it. So like cool stuff like that. And I was like,
with my leg. Are you saying I can't kick in the door with my leg?
Have you tried, Harley?
yeah,
but I'm about to.
I'm interested.
I think you should make a short of that, and I think it will take off great. And if it snaps, it will take off really well. The leg and the video.
To say the money I'll make on it's going to replace the door, right?
Right, well, and the leg.
You can upgrade your leg.
I almost guarantee I could kick in a door with my leg, though.
Yeah, well, because you said
my
it's
leg is also a lot bigger than a lot of amputees' legs. I mean, for the record, I did leg press 850 pounds. So,
holy cow!
Yeah, we saw your video.
Bionic.
We saw your video.
Wait, that's a video?
No, that's good though. That's good. And and you're talking about the guy who like won the was doing the sprints with the two little springies.
Oscar Pistorius,
yeah, before he killed his wife or girlfriend, whoever it was.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
But the other thing is, remember, you have less blood flow going into your legs, and it all needs to stay within your lungs now in your upper body. So, in theory, for runners, cutting off your legs actually might be a good idea.
Better
For circulation, less weight.
less blood flow to less things to flow blood to. There you go.
And like as humans, our legs are very not very well designed, right? So blood likes to go down, but doesn't like to come back up always. But if you cut them off, you're fixing design flaws. You see, that's all. There you go. So Harley, Dad, you've been upgraded.
How does this work?
I'm
for
back.
I cut them off.
aerodynamics?
Just make an exoskeleton. You don't have to cut anything off. Let the exoskeleton do the work.
Do you know Ford uses those? Uses exoskeletons to move stuff. Like no joke.
Ford? Yeah, to push the Fords when they break
Yep,
down.
I've seen the videos.
Those two, yes. Don't say that machinist might be watching. And he bought
I was
a
gonna say,
car,
by the
but-
way, I was talking to Harley Mom about that transaction. She's like, well, fuck, why didn't you fucking buy it? I was like, well, first of all, I didn't know about it. Second of all, it's Ford. But anyway.
Third of all, it's been very well maintained. If I knew you needed it, I would have offered it to you. Like,
No, Harley needs a Chevy knee, not a Ford knee. I just can't accept that, Harley. I'm like,
well, I mean, I went and got a Dodge, or a Ram 1500, so that was my biggest
Little
one.
Dodge goes everywhere. By the way, Wolf, I didn't want to say it, but I'm going to say it now. By the picture you sent me of said vehicle that was purchased by somebody else, I damn near guarantee I know exactly where you live. Just because I've been in that area so fucking much.
Probably. I think you have my address, so I think you know exactly where I live already. But like,
God damn it! That's how cool, Wolf. Shit. Oh,
He didn't bother to figure it out till he saw it.
oh, that's where it is.
Well, Wolf does live in my old neck of the woods where I used to go hunt all the time until very recently. So
Did I tell you there was a damn 4 or 5 point buck that was just like out front of the house? And I was like, you son of a bitch. Like, and like, I was like, if I had my bow on me and my hunting license, I would be taking you with me right now, dear. And he's like,
it was a nuisance at that point. Your property.
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. Now, just because I threw some bread out to make sure it got fully on the property doesn't mean a damn thing.
Allegedly.
I dropped a sandwich is what happened. He just happened to go after my sandwich. And I was in fear for my life. So I had
Who knew that deer love fucking peanut butter and jelly so much? Like, who knew? Like,
who knew?
Wait, Mouse, where'd you go? Listen,
I'm right
Mouse,
here.
I was almost done, Mouse. Wait, sorry.
Or a flamethrower attachment.
Well,
That was
listen,
my
You
first
want
cigarette.
melee combat or
first of all, my first request was to get the Iron Man booster in the prosthetic. And they said no. So then I wanted the RoboCop pop out fucking holster in the prosthetic, and they said no. So I ran out of ideas after that. But flamethrower is actually not a bad idea. So I could light my cigarettes very easily that way.
I'd be worried about the fuel.
Ooh, fair enough.
And then chainsaw, same thing, the fuel. Right. Well, I mean, I have an electric chainsaw that works really well, but still.
But then the extension cord I get tripped up on the extension cord, and maybe I just
No,
fucking put a solar panel up here.
I got a 20 volt DeWalt, so you could just replace the DeWalt batteries. Like, you keep the DeWalt batteries by your ass, or lack thereof.
My ass. Wait a minute.
Well,
first of all, I have an ass. Trust me. First of all,
I thought you had the
Put it
Hank Hill
anywhere
butt.
else. It's got to go right there.
No, right up the ass.
well, no.
Prison
All
wire.
right. So I'm good with the leg that doesn't do anything, but let me walk.
You'll still be able to walk. You'll just have a battery up your ass.
Yeah. I think that would make it harder to walk. I mean, I'm not Mosh, so anyway, moving on.
For the record, for what's her name that keeps coming up on your stream, just throwing this out there. She had sex with him. Just like,
well, she literally fucked him. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like that right there is even though you're like, he's a pile of filth. I'm like, yeah, but you were kind of in the filth too. Like
to each their own. Consenting adults is what it is. It is fun to make fun of him for that. And the only reason I'm going after Moss is all the stupid shit he said about me and my wife. So
well, the only reason I don't like him is because when he had that prostitute knocked out on the couch, and that was like, yeah, it was pretty freaky, and that's the only issue I have where I'm like, look, dude, you're trying to be like, I'm a nice Christian man, and I'm like,
well, just like when he said he would rather die a virgin than fuck my wife, and I was like, you can't die a virgin, you've already been pegged. So that's neither here nor there. No, we're not fucking going there.
Well,
but yeah. See, sun hunting knows. No batteries in the hole. We're still baby oil free.
Baby oil free zone.
No
okay, okay. Well, I got something on that then. Do you think Snoop Dogg was involved in all that?
Probably.
I think so.
So I think
By,
to some
just
extent,
by his
probably.
music and his character, it seemed like he'd be involved to me.
Isn't he like the adult and all this? Like he's
Well,
the
because
older one.
well, because there's like
Maybe.
like 50 Cent, has been calling out the whole time. Eminem's been talking about the whole time. There's a lot of people that were friends, associates that weren't saying shit the whole time. So I think goddamn fucking Metal Packer's back. Metal Packer's back. Did you hear him?
I'm telling you, Harley Dad, the man's got heart. Give him that.
Did you see that, Wolf? Earlier? Hold on, let me play
That
this real
is-
quick. Anyway, just say it. He's back.
Did you
That is-
did you put that up as a short?
Yeah. Well, no, not yet. I'm
Oh,
to.
you should, dude. That's gonna.
I'm
oh.
going to.
See, that
Yeah.
is determination. That is pure determination.
I think
to upgrade.
It's a galvanized fucking steel pipe. What does he think he's gonna do?
Street fucking light. That's
Well,
what I'm
and-
like. I don't know if I should be offended or proud. Like, good.
When I lived in a mobile home, they would do that to the metal siding until they got through, and then they would get to the wood inside. They can actually get through the thin metal on metal homes.
Yeah, but there's no wood on a street light.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
I
a steel
know.
pole
It's
with
like,
wires. in it.
why? Maybe they yeah, bang your head.
Son, honey, I'll be going live after Harley Dad's thing.
Somebody showed them the Roadrunner cartoons.
Right? Fuck, Wolf. Anytime you want to go ahead and go live, I'll fucking shut this shit down. I got shit to do. But
I'm in no hurry today. I'm a little burnt out from yesterday because streaming for 8 hours by yourself gets very tiring. That's why I'm gonna start bringing on not co-host but other people
yes,
randomly.
here and there. And
Yeah, so they could talk about what's going on. They got to be informed is the thing. They got to be informed on their subject.
Oh,
I don't
all
want
I'm out then. Shit.
They don't want
well,
their heads.
Well, I think I'm one of the few people that's actually been on your show before.
where you have or haven't.
I have. I think
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
one of the few that has actually been on there before.
Like you, machinist, marksman, and that's about it. I don't know. I
So
want
two amputees and machinists. So
right two. Yes, as again, you're my second favorite pirate. he takes number one. Sorry.
I mean, to be fair, it is what it is. R should be bad, but
R.
I was trying
R,
to
I'm a
figure out
little
a joke
ass
for R,
chap.
but yeah, I fucked it up.
R. I am a little ass chap from that joke. Well, he took a Toyota Hilux to the head, right?
Marksman or machinist?
Marksman, yeah, marksman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why he was no longer in the Marines. He got someone RPG the Toyota Hilux, and the Toyota Hilux, it's either the fender or part of the engine, or his radiator flew out and hit him in the head when he was in the Marines. Yeah.
I kind of heard something, but I wasn't sure exactly. Yeah, I'd heard something about him. Yeah.
So whenever you see him, ask if his favorite vehicle is still the Toyota Hilux.
I was just gonna ask him to help me come replace my radiator.
You'll probably duck just out of reflex.
What?
Every time he sees him in the street, he just jumps down. What are you doing?
That's why he's glad he lives in America, where Hiluxes are technically not here. Here, obviously, but
He's gonna be looking at this and say, "Be like, you son of a bitch."
I'll be like, "Yeah, Wolf told me." No.
Oh no, you
Yeah.
could full on do it. He'll laugh.
Yeah.
He's got a good sense of humor about things. But you're saying it costs what, $35,000 to get your leg snipped?
Well, so the actual cost of the leg, not the surgery to remove.
Oh.
But the actual cost of the leg. Yeah.
Oh,
The first
The
leg was
replacement,
23,
yeah.
second leg was 23, and the third was 24, 25. But yeah,
Jesus.
the actual surgery was, what was it, 120, somewhere right around there? Which obviously, I didn't have to pay insurance, paid the majority of it. But oh, wait, no, LC paid for all of it. So
Let me write that down so I don't forget that fact. I'm just playing.
oh,
No,
he'll
he-
remind you if you ever see him.
he tried to do that shit to me too, by the way. He was like, "Oh, that mic and this." I was like, "Yeah, I took your fucking money. What do you want?" And he was just like, "Oh, Like,
It was like, yeah, you guys, your community, a lot of people donated. It's fucking great, but nobody paid for my leg, but insurance and me through my deductible.
well, same
So-
thing with when I was in the hospital for mine, right? Like when I broke it. So I think when I broke it is the same time I met you after.
Yeah, it
your
was
surgery,
right around that time.
Yeah. Which is weird, but not weird, funny, but fucking strange weird. And that is right. Laszlo's penis surgery was paid for by him from the back.
See, this is why I like Wolf. He's witty.
Witty.
When you're on the stage for 8 hours by yourself streaming, you gotta come up with some jokes. It's not just me, which is the biggest joke. But I lost what the hell I was going with that. But yeah, so I was in there for mine. They like tried to charge me like $300,000 because I was in there for like 5 days, and luckily my insurance took care of it. But like, I was like, Jesus Christ, at that price you could have kept the damn thing. Like,
Well, it's fucking ridiculous the amount of money that. I mean, obviously, doctors are generally very good at what they do, and they a lot of schooling but it's the hospitals, like the price of things is insane. Because I spent a week when I got the leg cut off. I spent a week, and I was the surgery alone was 120 something, not including the stay in the hospital for a week.
right.
And I've been into the hospital for a week 6 other times since then, for a week at a time. And it's just, thankfully I do have good insurance that I only have to pay out of pocket for the year, and then everything's fucking covered. But it's still $8,000 a lot. It's insane. However, that they're paying the janitor, they're paying the fucking the hospital, the nurses, they're paying the doctors. But it is what it is. But so, Homegrown wants to talk about Trump apparently. Wait, we don't. It's over here.
I was to say, like, what are we going to talk about him about?
Homegrown was he was
I don't know.
the other night, and it was like he wanted to talk to somebody, so she came up and was like, "Oh, we don't do politics." All right.
I mean, and I don't bring him up here, like,
Politics to a point, but
right. We do it in a joking manner here, not in like a serious manner.
right, and it's not because I'm politically dumb, because I actually know a lot of fucking shit about politics, but that and religion just breeds fights and arguments, and friends aren't friends anymore, and it's not fucking worth it. It's just not worth it to me.
Well,
Again,
and
it's not because I'm stupid about it, but I mean, stupid, but go ahead, Wolf. Sorry.
you're all good, man. It's your show. You talk as much as you want.
Don't cut me off, Wolf. You saw what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Even on my own show, I stopped doing like as much debating. I'm like, here's the news, and people are like, oh, but I was like, here is the news. Like, I don't really want to go off on it. Like I think Fry is not coming around anymore because like I had enough one day, and I was like, look, the Earth is round. We've been to the moon 7 times. I don't know what the hell you want me to tell you. Like, here's where all this came from. Here's where it started, and yada yada yada. And he was just like, blah blah blah. I know better. I was like, all right. Dude,
But the moon's made of cheese.
I would believe that more if people were saying the moon is made of cheese and we never been there 6 times. Like,
And
So-
people have their thoughts and opinions, and shit like that, and it's fine. I'm not trying to suppress anybody's thoughts or opinions, but like
I am.
like you and I, right? Like you and I can have this conversation, joke around about politics, and then fucking move on. A lot of people can't do that.
No, a lot.
It's like, and it's like, dude, calm down. I wasn't saying you're wrong. I'm just saying this is what I thought about it. And it just breeds fucking anger and arguments. It is what it is.
I mean, they had like relationships break out because of it. Like people broke up because they're like, you voted for someone I don't like. I'm like, look, none of them like you. Who cares? Like,
Exactly.
vote for whoever the hell you want. Who gives a shit at the end of the day?
Because whoever you voted for doesn't care about you, and nobody that's fucking talk shit to you cares about you either.
Yeah. You're going to be damned if you do, damned if you don't. Just do whatever the hell you want. As long as you're not hurting anybody else, who cares? right?
Exactly. As long as you're not spouting fucking hate and fucking
Right.
racism and shit on a live panel, like fucking. I mean, you could talk about it, but I just don't want to get into it too much because it's just gonna breed fucking arguments.
Right, exactly. That's why even when like I think the only time I've ever come up to talk anything political wise
It's
was
about TPR.
that's not political. He's just an idiot.
Harley, Dad, you're gonna have to come over and argue politics with me and Gigi.
Oh, I'll come over and argue.
No,
fucking
like,
with
we
you.
get
Listen, Gigi's
loud
just
and
right
we
down
get-
the road, so
Yeah, that's my
Oh, on
political
panel
partner
is
there. We
right,
love to scream about politics, and we'll get
Well, and
to
that's-
scream about, me
well,
and Gigi love each other.
yeah, and honestly, Gigi, that's one of the reasons I honestly don't think she comes around as often as she did because I don't let it up here, and it's not that I'm suppressing her, and she understands because
Right.
she does stuff like that on her panel, and it's fine, 100%, and I'm not talking shit about her or anybody else that does it, but she also understands that over here she'll bring it up a little bit, and I'm like, God damn it.
Oh, I know.
Stop it.
I love Gutters.
We can't
I
help
love
it.
Gutters.
It's like how we used to end up always on food. Now we just always end up on politics. It just we
Exactly.
can talk about shoelaces, and somehow we'll end up on politics.
Speaking of that, the tariffs on these fucking laces are fucking anyway.
Because you didn't buy American made.
I tried to.
How
I
dare
tried to
you.
have my children make it, but they weren't the right. Anyway,
Oh no, they are. You just didn't hit them with the belt hard enough. That's the problem.
They just don't work hard enough, do they?
they don't. They're fucking entitled little lazy fucking white kids.
You know, speaking of weird things I found while being in Oregon, and shoelaces, there is a company that makes hemp shoelaces here. Did you know that?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, what in this shit? Like, I don't
What
want my
is that
feet-
like in a pinch? You just grab your shoelace? I mean,
I mean, you can't smoke it, so I don't know. Like, it was just
Well, don't say you can't smoke. You can smoke.
Okay.
It doesn't mean it's going to affect you. but-
right? You smoke it all day and
Often,
might not
but-
do nothing.
yeah. I maybe they just start. Oh, I got to get my hit.
Right? Maybe they're they're trying to get off the marijuanas, and they're like, I'll get hemp shoelaces. So if I really get the fucking itch for it,
Yeah, but
It's a
doesn't it?
extreme diet?
But doesn't it still smell like weed?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Would it?
Oh, I don't smoke weed.
All right.
I don't know.
Wolf, you have a new mission in life. Go buy some hemp shoelaces.
And smoke them.
Let it smell like
I'm
hemp,
gonna
walk
clip
down the
up the
street.
shoelaces and jam them in a bowl. See what happens.
No, don't say that because Wolf will put him in the bowl with his Cheerios. And he's like, oh, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening.
How dare you? I don't eat Cheerios.
I know. I was going to say Fruit Loops, but I want to say
I
Fruit
eat frosted mini wheats. God damn it! I am a high class.
Oh, you're working on
individual.
your fiber. Okay, fair
That's
enough.
right.
He's a Wheaties dude.
I am.
Fuck. So.
Go around spelling shoelace. You got a problem? Yes.
A
Yes.
whole new breed.
This
of
one
weird.
smells like plastic.
This one smells like the 80s.
This one smells like, oh, God. This smells like the 80s.
Hairspray,
Listen, some good
cigarettes,
things
and
came out of the
Boone Hill Farm.
80s. Who knows?
Oh, God.
You know it's on your
Smells like Mad
shoelaces
Dog 2020. Yeah.
Oh,
for the
smells
second
like-
time.
smells like Coors Light and depression.
What's wrong with Coors Light?
Well, I mean, if you like rat piss, it's up to you. You
Hey,
can drink
hey,
whatever you
listen. Hey, we
Well,
listen.
technically, in the 80s, we,
don't
were
judge.
inventing the party ball still.
Oh no, I'm gonna judge what beer you drink. I'm sorry.
Have you seen that thing on going around on Facebook, and it's like she's like, oh, I got your what is it? I got your fucking got your mental. I'm trying to think of the correct term. Ty's heard me talk about it before. What's up, this girl and grunt? Speaking of that, what was it? Fucking
Grant, I'll be live after this.
think of the fucking term.
The pizza's cold because it was from last night's party, and the whiskey's was whatever's left, just run them. So if you can find a bottle,
It's called the
That's your
Marine. It's called the Marine Special. It's what the Air Force guys
Well,
left them.
no, there's no crayons. There's no crayons. It's pizza and
Oh.
whiskey.
Well, that's why it's the special, because it was just the Air Force crap.
Anyway, she's like, "Oh, I got your, mental stress or mental trauma or whatever," and he's like, "Hey, you give that back. It was a gift from my mother." Well, obviously, be better if I can remember the actual term. But yeah,
You could also say that was his fetish. That might have also come from his mother.
Well, we listen, we don't judge.
I was like Sergeant Modug last night talking what happened through boot camp, fucking on my panel through him, and fucking. If you weren't there, you obviously probably won't get the joke, but his dad and his brother, who were in the military as well, fucking came up after boot camp, and as he's graduating, they're looking, and they see the look in his eyes, and they're like, "Who do we have to fucking beat up?" And I was like, "Well, obviously you, because that's the only way you can get off because of what had happened through boot camp." He thought it was funny. A lot of other people didn't. But
the amount of Marines that hang around my show is actually quite interesting. And
the
so,
fact that you give out free crayons, I mean, that's kind of a thing. But
well, one pack gets me 24 new followers. So yes.
that's a good point. And it's a cheap renewable resource. I wouldn't. Anyway.
Well, it doesn't really degrade. So as long as you're willing to go through and pick it out of the shit, you could just remelt them and you're good to go for another pack.
Fuck, I never thought. Fucking genius. Never thought of that shit. Are you? Never thought of that shit. Are you hiring for anyway?
Crayon picker.
Yeah, so out of all the other branches, so it's either the Marines have chased away anyone who's in any other branches of my channel, or that I'm just such a huge asshole. They see some sort of brotherhood in that, and that's what
There's a kinship. Yep.
Oh, how you looking on time? Did I help you move this along a little quicker, hopefully?
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, I mean, I'm fucking, like I said, I can shut down at any time because I didn't even really plan to go live. I do love the fact that Wendy B, who is now frozen,
Get my stuff.
We thought her out. She's moving.
It's
So
cold,
Wendy-
and I
Wendy
was
popped
waiting
up
for
'cause
heat, but that's not
I was up here. I was up here being awkward by myself, and Wendy B was like, "Oh well, come up and help you save your awkwardness." And yeah, now Wolf showed up, and it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I can shut down at any time, honestly, because I gotta get kids ready. We gotta get ready. We're gonna go hang out with Harvey Bama and Harvey Papa and do some work around the house for them and do some dinner over there tonight. But yeah, I do appreciate Wolf coming up here and Mouse and fucking Wendy and fucking whoever else who was up here earlier.
Well, it's good to see you. Hadn't got to stop and say hi in a few days. It was good to see you.
Very good to see you, Mouse.
Now I'm going to jump down and let you wrap this up. Hey, guys, it was nice meeting everybody. Bye to everybody in chat.
Mouse, throw your link in chat again. So for those that aren't subbed up to Mouse or don't know Mouse, she's a fucking great, wonderful lady. And like she said, she'll fucking battle fucking politics. Y'all go check her out.
All day long. Me and Gigi own it, man.
She's wrong, but she'll,
well, I'll jump off. I'll go live in a minute. So I'll see you later.
I'll tell Gigi that you said she was wrong.
Hey, I'm gonna clip this so I can show her that hey, I didn't say nothing, Gigi. It wasn't me.
All right.
Wolf, Wendy, much love. Mouse, good to see you, girl. Much love to you as well. Yeah, I'm gonna shut this down. Thanks everybody for hanging out. 28 of you guys hanging out right now that just listen to us fucking talk about random shit. Went live because I got bored and tried to kill some time, and I did that. You guys helped me do that. Thai Sport, fucking Mouse, like I said, Disgruntled Grunt. Thanks for coming in, Disgruntled. Good to see you. Yeah, Mouse, Wolf, fucking Wendy B, Thai Sport, fucking Homegrown, that Harley Dead. Oh no, that's me. Laszlo, fucking Sun Honey, Fairgirl. Much love, y'all. Y'all have a good day. And hopefully I'll be seeing y'all soon. Yeah, Ty, you too. The weather's supposed to be somewhat nice today, which is probably a good thing since I have to go do some work. But I think that's part of the reason I have to go work because it's gonna be nice. Yeah, Disgruntled. Yeah, I normally only go live on Fridays, other than occasional pop-ups, which doesn't happen very often. But good to see you, Disgruntled. That is Wolf Movies link there if y'all want to fucking go. He just went live. He's going live here in a minute. But yeah, always a pleasure to see you. Well, now she said pleaser. Wait a minute. But y'all have a good day. Y'all go check out Wolf if you want. He's a good dude. Like I said, he does a news channel, and yeah. So I'm gonna shut this down. Thank you all for being here. Y'all have a great fucking day, and yeah, catch you next time.